Diesel or Mark Wahlberg?
Mark.
You go with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Mark's way cooler than Vin Diesel.
I'm with Jay on this one.
That's tough. That movie Triple X was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you have four brothers, I show some love for my Detroit people. You know what I'm saying?
What was the one that Mark Wahlberg did with Denzel? I just watched
Two Guns.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Badass movie.
All right, so welcome into your Raw review. We're having a fun conversation off the air, and we're gonna talk about dang old wrestling tonight.
Can I say, fuck Chris Jericho? He's the female version of Will Chamberlain. He's had over 20,000 dicks in his life.
What? Wow. By the way, we pride ourselves on being the voice of the Blitz team in these Raw reviews. But without you guys, these wouldn't exist. So, first of all, shout out to everybody in the Blitz team. And I was thinking about something. There's been a lot of... we're going to get into Raw in a minute. Fuck it. We'll talk about Ryback in a little bit.
We'll eventually get to Raw.
Yeah.
The people that did care, which I don't know why you did, but...
But, there's a lot of people upset with certain wrestlers, ex-wrestlers, ex-managers, and a certain ex-announcer with the way that they've talked to fans. And my theory, just to myself, for a while has been, there is nobody who knows what a fan wants more than a fan. And some of these guys in the industry literally expect you to bend over and grab your ankles and do an Adam Rose impression. Take it in the ass. Here's the thing. Everybody watching this video has their own opinion. Most likely, there's none of us that if we go through enough wrestling topics, we'll find something we disagree on. And, this race to defend Roman Reigns and the decade-long race to defend John Cena is a losing battle, and it just shows that you understand the business because it's about entertainment. The fans, they don't understand the business. You know how they always like to pull rank on fans? Well, you've never wrestled at WrestleMania. Alright, to the wrestler, have you ever been on the road and walked into a restaurant, gotten some food, and you said, well, fuck, this food's horrible. Well, you better shut the fuck up because you're not Gordon Ramsay, motherfucker. That's the attitude they have towards the fans. And I feel that this has really come to a crescendo. And I'm feeling pretty apathetic tonight, in all honesty, about talking about this. But ignore them. Fuck it. You guys have your opinions, and fuck the wrestlers and managers or whoever, ex-announcers, who want to tell you that, since you didn't book Fall Brawl or Halloween Havoc or King of the Ring or something, you're not allowed to have an opinion. That's fucking bullshit. And wrestling fans are some of the most enthusiastic individuals you'll ever meet. And fuck those guys. If you're mad at Jericho, just don't listen to his podcast, If you like Jericho, listen to his podcast. Support him. But speaking of that, just like the Vince McMahon podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, a real interviewer, just like the Triple H podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, who should have won at Vengeance 2001 for the record, and just like the CM Punk podcast, I haven't seen it yet. I've heard things about it, but I will be covering the John Cena Chris Jericho podcast on BlitzSportsNetwork.com sometime tomorrow. Also tomorrow night, we usually film our weekly news and rumors video, which I have a blast doing. Usually MG's on there and a couple other guys. You can participate on BlitzSportsNetwork.com in the Q&A section. Get your questions answered. Also have a Blitz Team Sound Off feature where you get on the air. Today, I had 10 VIP Blitz team members on the air with me. And that video will probably be released Tuesday night. The website is ad-free, including these reviews. Thousands of hours of wrestling talk. You get the Grits 5-minute podcast, which for the record is not 5 minutes. It's usually about, 2 or 3 hours of hell. He was on his game last week. That was
last week? Yeah, fucking hell, bro. It was fucking hilarious.
That was probably Grits' greatest appearance. And then the Billy Mode Lounge is a new feature on the website, which turned into the Howard Stern show last week. But
that shit was great, though.
So yeah, come on over to BlitzSportsNetwork.com. We're having fun over there, and look forward to seeing more of you. Now, MG wants you to pick up his Blitz Team t-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com/virtuososports. The proceeds go to his upcoming podcast he's getting ready to release.
So dropping on the 14th, so next Tuesday.
Oh, day before tax day. Yeah. So there you go. You got the scoop.
Podcast t-shirt is now up at the website now too. So
it's a pretty sweet t-shirt too. That microphone and the lightning bolts and shit. So yeah, let's get into this Raw. Oh boy. So Seth Rollins starts the show getting booed. The crowd keeps cutting him off. And then the Big Show yells at the crowd, "This is your champion, show some respect." Rollins sends well wishes to Triple H and Stephanie, which, by the way, I like Rollins in the ring, 110%. I think he's done pretty good on the mic. He's been asked to do a lot over the past year, but am I the only one who, I don't know if it's just maybe this week, how I feel this week, because I'm feeling very apathetic after what I just saw. But I'm getting sick of his promos. Not in a heel way. If I wasn't reviewing these shows and taking notes, I'd fast forward this shit, because he really says nothing. Listen to this stuff. Let's go through this stuff right here. Tell me what really was established here. The crowd chants, "You sold out," which, okay. And Rollins says he thought we were over this, guys. He points out that he's the new WWE champion. Did anybody watching Raw tonight need him to point out that he's the champion? Some of this shit, this time filler, it's like, okay, you're the champion, what a shocker. He says the authority always wins. He says Triple H hammered the final nail in the coffin of WCW and claims that Triple H single-handedly beat Sting. Most hardcore wrestling fans will never look at Triple H the way they looked at Sting in the 90s, so, yeah, whatever. He talks about Big Show winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and he says, Kane was there too, so he's kind of taking shots at Kane. Big Show claims he's no longer under Andre the Giant's shadow. Is Big Show has he been throughout his career as the Giant, as Big Show? Has he been a better in-ring wrestler than Andre the Giant? Yeah. I'm not going to dispute that. The guy used to do drop kicks off the top rope. But will he ever be as great as Andre the Giant, as revered as Andre the Giant? No. So I think there's a disconnect there with, the narrative behind this, but that's by design. He claims he's the greatest Giant of all time. Everyone else is under his shadow now. Yeah. How many people really give a shit about the Big Show at this point? But come on, you gotta like him, easy. You gotta respect him.
Nobody.
People just don't. Yeah, exactly. JP,
Bad piece of shit.
People don't care about him. The Big Show comes out and he says WrestleMania ended with a new fighting WWE champion, a champion of honor, dignity, and respect. Seth Rollins, your new WWE champion. So again, Seth Rollins is the champion. Seth Rollins is the champion. Oh, okay, thanks. Let's get to the fucking point here. Rollins says the future is
Boxing returns to NBC Prime Time. As boxing superstar Danny Garcia faces the hard-hitting Lamont Peterson and undefeated Peter Quillen, Mrs. Imperfect, against Irish Andy Lee. Premier Boxing Champions, April 11th, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, live on NBC.
Is now, and Rollins claims to be the greatest champion of all time. All right, yeah. Big Show thanks Seth Rollins, and then Rollins teases Kane again about not doing anything at Mania. Kane starts talking, and Randy Orton cuts him off and comes out. Orton says Seth finally got his WrestleMania moment, and the crowd boos. Funny how things have changed in a week. Orton says that doesn't change the fact that he hit Rollins with the most spectacular RKO of his career. I don't know, is that as good as the one he hit on Punk, where Punk was coming off the top rope with the springboard?
I gotta go with the Evan Bourne.
Oh yeah, Evan Bourne, yeah.
Star.
Yeah,
That's right.
He's had a lot of them. A lot of good ones, actually.
Yeah, it's a good call. That's a very good call. It's up there, though, so we'll give him that.
Shout out to AJ Styles for doing some crazy shit, catching a motherfucker coming out of a Phoenix Splash into a Styles Splash.
Well, let him know who he caught.
Oh, Kota Ibushi.
There you go.
There was one with Kota Ibushi, and then 12 years ago he did it against Low Ki.
Who's that?
Who's Low Ki?
No, the other guy.
Ibushi?
No, Kota Ibushi, New Japan.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry, Jay. I got to feed into these guys.
Well,
you got to understand.
Of course, I know who Low Ki is. Come on.
Oh, well, but MG, you got to understand.
Oh, he's actually relevant, and I can find places to watch him.
Exactly right. Jay only watches relevant wrestlers. MG, sorry.
Well, that means you can't bring up TNA.
Not these guys who pretty much are non-existent. I never heard of half them other guys you talk about.
Well, time out. Yeah, you say that about TNA, but Jay puts TNA over. And by the way, great main event match between Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley last week.
I have to put TNA over, and it's not because I know anything about the product currently, because I don't watch really any wrestling, just because of the guys that TNA has. Like, because they have Kurt Angle, so that already makes them over with me, because fucking Kurt Angle's on their roster, so.
Just because that makes WWE over with you just because they have Brock?
No, because Brock's literally the only guy. That's it. There's nobody else.
Oh, you mean you don't like El Matadores?
I don't even know who they are.
Well, okay.
Not a fan of Fandango?
No, Fandango, yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of Adam Rose being anally fisted.
Yeah, he does have that happen to him quite often. Usually on the weekends and every weekday.
Yeah, for all you Daniel Bryan fans, if you're looking for some new merch to buy, you can go on the WWE website and find brand new, all different colored Adam Rose anal beads. Go on the WWE website.
Jay, a fan of Daniel Bryan. Clearly.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Come in all different assorted colors, just like the John Cena shirts. Adam Rose anal beads.
Michael Pohl is a consummate consumer of those, by the way. When he forgets his bag full of dicks at home, he grabs the Adam Rose, Adam Estrogen anal beads. But Orton says, Orton points out that he beat Rollins at WrestleMania, and Rollins calls Orton a whiny little complainer. He says he doesn't like complainers. I wonder if there's a side swipe. You know, people, you gotta like everything we do. The fuck they do. You know, some of the biggest bitches on the planet are the ones that get mad because, what? You don't like McDonald's? How can you not like McDonald's? How can you not like, what? You don't like Titanic, the movie? Fucking get over it, man. People have different tastes. But, Orton says he's telling it like it is. He beat Rollins at WrestleMania, and he wants to beat him for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He asks Kane What do you say, Mr. Director of Operations? And this whole thing started on SmackDown last week, which I forgot to plug that. I do SmackDown and NXT reviews on the site. But he says, does Kane need a few minutes to call Mommy and Daddy to see if it's okay? All right, it's gotten to the point here where we're talking about Mommy and Daddy, where intellectually you're losing me. As if they already weren't. All right. Kane starts ranting about his position of importance. Kane says there are other superstars worthy of consideration, and tonight there will be a triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, now we're finally getting somewhere. And the winner will face Seth Rollins at WWE Extreme Rules. The superstars are Ryback, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton. And Rollins kind of protests this decision. And Kane says that's what's best for business. He says all of them are also going to wrestle in one-on-one matches prior to the main event. And Kane says Orton's match is next against Kane. So we get Randy Orton against Kane next. Well, guys, more amazing talking to start the show. I mean, God forbid you start a show without a bunch of reiteration where they just basically tell you a bunch of bullshit you already know. I don't know, man. The beginning of the shows are so fucking boring. Back in the day, and stop living in the past. No, I'm fine. I'll keep living back here.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck that. The past was better.
We like what we like.
Yeah, too fucking bad. If you like 15-minute promos to start out every show with guys who aren't that good on the mic, hey, more power to you. But, back in the day, you actually had excitement. Anyone remember Raw starting with, DOA and Nation of Domination fighting, or, backstage, or, something? It's always just, well, I'm mad at you because I want a title shot. Oh, yeah? Are you going to go cry to Mommy and Daddy? I mean, listen to this fucking stupid shit to start the show. It's fucking dumb. Holy fucking shit. People, you got this all around the country. I don't partake in it, but you've got a big debate over marijuana. Oh, marijuana burns brain cells. Alcohol burns brain cells. All this other shit, right? No, fucking Raw promos burn brain cells. When you get to the point where Randy Orton is talking about Mommy and Daddy, who the fuck are you making this show for? Little Timmy? I mean, come on, man. This shit sucked. I'm going to call it how it is. In my opinion, it fucking sucked. It was boring. I like Orton as a face. I like Rollins as a champion. It doesn't change that. But when the Authority's in the ring, you got them Noble and Mercury and the Big Slow, who most people don't care about, and Kane, who people would care about if he didn't, change his gimmick so many times. Or maybe they even wouldn't. Maybe even that would have gotten old. But
Kane should have been a fucking special attraction like 3 years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he would have been a decent character, because he always was decent, but he would have been halfway, like, we could stand watching him if he would have been taken off TV as a special attraction. But that's ruined now. He'll never be able to be a special attraction because they just used him way too much the last couple of years. It's ruined. Same with the Big Show. I don't like the Big Show, but they should have done the same thing with him.
Well, I don't know, man. I listen to the crowd. The crowd's all getting into this stuff, and I say to myself, sometimes I put myself in the shoes of the crowd, and I'm just thinking I would just be sitting there eating some popcorn or something, just kind of probably tuning it out, looking at my phone, because it just, there's nothing here. Tell me what was exciting about this. Somebody, anybody. What was exciting about this? You watch Sons of Anarchy every season pretty much. You were on the edge of your fucking seat. And by the way, he's got a boxing movie coming out with, how do you pronounce that dude's last name? Jake Gyllenhaal, or however you pronounce it.
Oh, Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, Kurt Sutter.
Jarhead?
Yeah, but this movie looks fucking really deep. That guy, you want to talk about a writer?
I'm a fan of that guy. He's a good actor. I like him.
Oh, Jake?
Yeah, the guy's good.
Yeah, I haven't watched too many of his films, but
old movies. Well, yeah, Jarhead, he was awesome. The Day After Tomorrow.
But you know when you're watching something that's produced by a really good writer, someone...
We will not sit idly by, and allow our rights to be eroded out of fear and ignorance any longer. I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it. Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become. Product not yet rated.
Who thinks out of the box like Kurt Sutter. You sit there and what's going to happen next? You know, they keep you guessing, and you don't get that feeling with the WWE. They've got the same fucking format every week. Oh, let's talk and establish the main event. They can't come up with any other way to establish the main event. It's redundant. The start to the show sucks. MG.
Same shit, you know. I don't understand why it takes fucking 10 to 15 minutes to set up one match in the main event.
Yeah.
I really honestly don't understand
You know what I hate? I hate the fact that some of these people on the WWE roster justify themselves by how WWE books them and the titles that they give them. Like, for instance, the Bella Twins. The Bella Twins literally believe in their head that they're actually pretty talented because they've gotten the big push with WWE and they get the Divas Championship. That goes for most of the roster in WWE, except for a few guys. It's really irritating. I don't know why all these fucking shitty ass performers think that they're actually good based on what WWE does with them.
I don't know. Isn't it funny how they're always ass backwards? You know, you want to talk about a company that doesn't really have their hand on the pulse of the fans. Doesn't it feel like they do the exact opposite of what you want to see more often than not? And then you've got people who just accept it. You know, they're like, it's okay. You know, Nikki Bella being a boring-ass champion for this long. Oh, yeah. No.
I don't like how WWE... The booking people of WWE think that they're just so much smarter than their fans. That, like, for instance, when they decided to let Seth Rollins cash in at WrestleMania, and they thought they're so genius for that idea, as far as everybody bitching about Roman Reigns being the main event and probably winning and wanting Daniel Bryan this, Daniel Bryan that. They think they're just so genius that, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan aren't going to end up with the belt. It's going to be Seth Rollins. But it's just irritating because they're, I don't know, the people behind the scenes just have this, like, arrogance about them, and they're pompous, and they think they're so much smarter, and they're just not. And until they get that shit out of their heads and realize that, you know, they're eventually going to have to give their fans what they want, it's going to be the same old shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's just move on to the next segment. Mark, unless you have something you want to add.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, what's there to add? You know?
More water.
Oh, my gosh. I can't imagine the VIP Blitz Team sound-offs this coming week. They're gonna be fucking heated. So we get Randy Orton against Kane next. Orton takes the upper hand, climbs the ropes in the corner. Kane uppercuts Orton out of the ring. And after all that fucking talking, they give you 41 seconds of wrestling here and they go to a commercial. At this point, my head's ready to explode. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's like they're purposefully sabotaging their own show with it being so fucking boring. After the commercial, Orton starts firing strikes on Kane. Kane catches Orton with a big boot for a 2 count. Kane gets another 2 count off a side slam. I couldn't have been more bored. Orton starts his comeback on Kane, hits a power slam, drop kick, hits a hanging DDT. Okay, my interest is coming up here. Orton sets up the RKO and Kane bails from the ring. Orton catches Kane with a clothesline outside of the ring. Good camera work on that to make it seem like it came out of nowhere. A side suplex on the barricade. And then Kane jabs a chair into Orton's gut to cause the DQ. Kane sends Orton back into the ring. He goes for a choke slam on a chair laid out on the canvas. Orton slips out. He goes for the RKO. And Kane bails again. So it turned out to be a pretty cheap fucking match. You got 3 minutes and 48 seconds total, subtracting the commercial time of wrestling. After all that fucking talking, that's all the action you get. And I'm thinking to myself, wow. You know, I was thinking we could at least get a few good shows out of them. But I'm not saying that. There were things I liked on the show, and we'll get to those. We'll find out what the guys thought, too. And, of course, you guys in the comment section can, let your opinions be known. But I thought it was falling really flat at this point. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, did WrestleMania even happen? You know, it was that bad at this point, where it's like we're right back to where we were. Orton Kane, Mark, what do you think?
Boring.
Yeah. What's your feelings on Kane at this stage of the game?
He's trash.
Oh, that's, he's straightforward with how he feels. MG.
Why should I even care about this match? Like we haven't seen it a million
Because
times.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, shit.
I'll tell you why. Because this shit is way more entertaining than that bullshit-ass indie wrestling that you watch all the fucking time. I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm just sick of you. I'm sick of you, MG. Seriously. Always coming on here talking about the fucking indies and nobody even knows what the fuck that shit is. This is real sports entertainment. I don't know what you don't understand.
Tell you one thing, I'd rather watch two guys wrestle under the lighting of a fucking flashlight than sloppy titty ass Kane wrestle fucking Randy Orton for the time in the last year.
Hold on, how old is Kane?
How old is Kane?
47 years old. That dude's still in pretty good shape for a 47-year-old, bro.
That shit.
There's a lot of guys at 47 that have one leg in the grave.
Yeah, like the entire roster from WrestleMania.
Wow.
This motherfucker Kane. This motherfucking Kane was wrestling when I was in elementary school, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Get him the fuck off the TV.
At least we know the existence of his career.
Yes, he's a fictional demon who makes fire come from the rings.
That's some fucking sports entertainment for you.
That's pretty cool shit, though.
Well, the bad part is I'm not entertained.
Do they have anybody that spits fire in all Japan pro wrestling?
Well, I'm pretty sure Great Muta has done it once or twice in his lifetime.
Yeah, but does he set people on fire?
When's the last time Kane set somebody on fire?
But he has.
When was the last time he set somebody on fire?
How the fuck would I know, dude.
Been a minute, right?
Been a while.
It's a long time.
You remember when?
You seem to forget 2 years ago he was walking around hugging motherfuckers.
You remember the last time he set somebody on fire?
Hell no.
He did though, right?
No, I don't remember.
I remember either way. It's better than that.
Irrelevant.
But no, he's relevant. What's irrelevant is all those fucking...
He's irrelevant. If it wasn't for the fact that Vince wants Kane to have a 3-foot cock, he'd be unemployed.
Dude, what's irrelevant is all the... I don't even know how to pronounce half those guys' names that you know. All I know is it seems like every guy's name seems to start with a K for some reason. But all those All Japan Pro Wrestling guys that you watch, I don't even know, but they're irrelevant.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care.
By the way, just for the record, Tony Atlas did say that, now this is according to him, not my words, so he could be misled here, that the Bellas like to pee and poop on people.
What?
Yeah. Look it up.
Okay, I mean,
Almost
a freaky shit, but I mean, damn.
This is according to Ambitions of Greatness in the comment section. I just looked it up, and there's a bunch of stuff all over the internet about him saying that. I don't know if it's true, but
All the fella bums. Fuck Tony Atlas. Okay. There's some real news for you fucking people.
well, how would he know? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know.
I was about to say, you might not want to.
No, I don't.
But then again, finding somebody who's going, I mean, Tony Atlas is on another level. Like, it's hard to find people that's going to let you shit and piss on them. And he probably volunteered, and they were like, really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you ever...
Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. It matters not how straight the game, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Get Xbox One and 4 free Halo games, all for $349.
Ever heard of the porn industry?
Jay, I don't watch pissing and shitting porn.
But it exists out there.
What type of freak? What type of nasty motherfucker do you think I am?
Pretty fucking nasty.
I mean, shit. I mean, I'll watch a little bit of anal. I'll watch some shit, but I ain't watching that shit.
Wow, this review has gone down the shitter quickly, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
I mean, there's some things that go down
more
the
interesting
shitter,
than
but I don't
opening
want to
promo.
see anything come out of it.
Either way, that stuff exists out there, so.
Imagine Cena. Nikki, I don't know if I can do that.
I guarantee you he's asked her to do that before.
Yeah, all right, John, I'm leaving. Okay, go ahead.
John no sells it and just kicks out at 2 before she even gets the chance.
All I know is John Cena likes fat bitches.
Well,
he's admitted to it. He likes fat bitches.
hey,
Whatever floats your boat, you know.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
He just so happens to like fat bitches and fat cocks.
People in the comment section are talking about that Cena Jericho interview. What'd you expect?
I didn't even know what happened. So,
I mean, come on, put 2 and 2 together, Jay.
I don't know.
It's chilling. So next, the announcers addressed AJ Lee retiring, which is not necessarily par for the course. Usually, when someone retires, at least on TV, they don't acknowledge it. They acknowledged it. Sounds like something to talk about in the VIP News and Rumors video. So next we get Kane and Brad Maddox is back, MG. I know you were excited about this. That's MG's guy. Come on, MG, your guy, Brad Maddox is back.
What, did he wrestle in Chikara or something?
No, he was telling us about how great he was in,
You know what's funny? Jay seems to know a lot of names of these indie promotions.
he does. But it's just because he's
He just randomly mentions Chikara.
That's a cool name, dude.
MG was telling us about this match that Brad Maddox had in ABC XYZ.
Hey, really good match. That shit could happen in a flooded basement. If I see a motherfucker doing a flip, I'm watching it.
Flooded basement. Only MG would say that, yeah. Else than I get a DM from MG or
I would rather watch Bruce spar, boxing spar in his basement like he's put videos up of before than watch any indie wrestling shit that you watch. That's
I can't blame you.
Once again, while motherfuckers is watching Randy Orton and Kane, I can just go watch AJ Styles catch a motherfucker coming out of a Phoenix Splash into a Styles Clash. Fact. Thank you.
Well, I'm on Jay's side on this one, just to even it out.
Not even Daniel Bryan cares about the guys he's facing.
I'd rather watch Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair right now.
Daniel Bryan wants to wrestle Nakamura. He doesn't even give a fuck about who he's wrestling in the E right now.
Oh yeah, he's just collecting them paychecks because
I'll pass up on any wrestling that exists now. If I'm going to watch anything, it'll be from the past, so I don't care.
What if Brock wrestles Rock at 32? You buying it?
Of course Jay's buying it.
Yeah, that's a rhetorical.
I gotta be honest. I think I probably would buy it.
Jay,
you guys know I wouldn't. You guys know I would say I wouldn't buy it if I weren't.
Brock, you're buying it.
I just said I would. I said I gotta be honest. I probably would. Yeah, I'd buy that.
It's a fake hesitation. You don't fool me.
What if it's Rock Triple H?
I don't think I'm buying that.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock versus The Rock. I'm buying that. I would love to see The Rock go over on Brock Lesnar.
Well. Oh, by the way, can I throw out there? It was nice that Michael Cole wasn't there this week. That was cool. But all right, so Kane shows up and tells Maddox to get out of his office. Rollins disagrees with Kane's decision for the main event, and Kane says Rollins is defending his title against a viable opponent. That is what's best for business. Kane says maybe Orton is right, and Rollins is scared. And Rollins says he's not scared. He thinks Kane should step down as director of operations. Kane says Triple H and Stephanie are on vacation with no internet or phone service. They're on an island in the South Pacific. Yay. And then Seth says when Triple H and Stephanie get back, he's basically going to rat on Kane. Kane says he's in charge too bad, to paraphrase. And Kane says Rollins is also going to have a match tonight, and his match is next. Again. You know, a lot of this stuff is just fucking time filler. The 3-hour Raw is just way too much. Let me give you an example. I'm not a baseball fan. Why am I not a baseball fan anymore? When I was younger, I loved baseball. Why am I not a baseball fan anymore? The games are too fucking long, and the season is too fucking long. I'm not watching that shit. 3.5 hours to watch guys come up to the plate, grab their junk, swing their bat forward.
I'll tell you why I'm not a fan.
Well, they adjust the wristbands. They spit out some tobacco. Ball one. Then they step out of the batter's box, adjust the cup, fix the wristbands, retighten the batting gloves. Fuck, I'm done. Right there. Second pitch of the game, I'm done watching. Fuck you, you're fucking boring. You know, and Major League Baseball has for years teased putting rules in place to speed up the game. Supposedly this year they're going to do that, but I've heard that before.
I'm just like you, though. I used to enjoy watching baseball, too. And
this is boring.
It's boring now. And the only thing I'll say is the reason I don't like it anymore is not specifically because of what you said. I don't like it because they took the roids out. Baseball was cool when fucking steroids were part of baseball. Now it sucks.
Yeah, it was cool. The home run derby.
Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire,
Roger Clemens,
Romero, Jose Canseco. Those are the greatest baseball players to me. So if you got a problem with it, fuck you. And Barry Bonds is the home run king, not Hank Aaron.
You know, there's going to be a purist watching this video who's going to be like, "That's it. I hate Jay." How dare you? Yeah, the pitchers who were throwing him the baseball were on it too.
I don't care. Barry Bonds could have been taking 5,000 milligrams of testosterone a day. He's still the greatest fucking home run hitter of all time.
Well, by the way, James Timms got blocked by Jericho. Badge of honor. You should have just blocked him first.
Yeah. By the way, to all the people hating on my fucking indie wrestlers, if it wasn't for my indie wrestlers, you'd be watching fucking Jack Swagger versus Randy Orton in the main event for the championship every fucking year. Good fucking luck with that.
You're wrong. You're wrong. The only reason the WWE is the way that it is because Brock left. in 2004, so that's why.
Brock's never there. He doesn't count.
If Brock wouldn't have left, you would have been still seeing Brock in the main event to this day. Just he's been in the main event recently, but he would have been forever.
Brock doesn't count though.
So yeah, fuck your indie wrestlers.
That's fine. And enjoy watching Jack Swagger wrestle Fandango for the IC title.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to Justin Roberts. What up, dude? You the man. All right, let's continue. So we get highlights of last week with Brock Lesnar. Some of the Mania clips are shown, and then of course Brock Lesnar, Rollins chicken healing his way out of the match, and Brock Lesnar fucking shit up. Yeah, cool video package. I will just say this, that Michael Cole getting F5'd is one of those moments you will still remember 10 years from now. Fact. And you don't get to say that much about today.
I like that. It was, this was Brock Lesnar F5 and Michael Cole was better than a couple years ago. The Rock had that in-ring moment or segment with Michael Cole when he had the
it doesn't matter what you think, yeah.
In the Boston, so he was wearing the Boston Celtics jersey. Cole was, and I think he.
When it comes to midsize SUVs, the all-new 2016 Kia Sorento has it all. A more spacious premium interior, available fully active all-wheel drive, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It was also named an IIHS Top Safety Pick, proof that rugged can also be refined and reliable. Introducing the all-new 2016 Kia Sorento.
He rock bottomed him in the middle of the ring, but the F5 was better. But I just saying, I remember that moment too. Pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. Didn't Stone Cold pour beer on him once too? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, and another thing, I just remembered this, but the greatest Daniel Bryan moment of his career that I can remember to this day. No, seriously, was at Raw 1000 when it was him, Punk, and Rock in the ring at the same time. And he pretty much just looked like a complete ass clown in the ring with the fucking Rock. So that was my favorite Daniel Bryan moment ever. That shit was great. You guys, you deep Bryan fans, you remember that when he was in the storyline to get married to AJ Lee? I think they should put him back in that booking spot. That's where he belongs.
Well, you don't like Daniel Bryan, more power to you, brother.
If you don't, my favorite Brock Lesnar moment was when he grabbed Kurt Angle.
All right, moving on to the next segment.
That's never happened. Never happened.
Moving on to the next segment.
Also, hit bumped them.
That never happened.
It's a legal man code.
That is why is MG always bring up that Photoshop, Jay?
That was Photoshop.
That was
never
not
happened.
Photoshop. I'm just
Never
saying.
did that.
The beast incarnate went all beast incarnate on Kurt Angle.
It was Photoshopped.
They took Kurt Angle to Suplex City, alright.
Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle was never involved with anything like that either. That was Photoshop. Never happened.
Kurt Angle got molested by Brock Lesnar.
I'm going to ask you this. Jay, would you be afraid to say anything you say here to Daniel Bryan's face?
No.
I feel the same.
And people who might say, they're probably going to talk shit. Yeah, I'm sure Daniel Bryan, he knows how to defend himself pretty well, but nobody here really knows.
Jay, knowing what I know, I've got my money on you, brother.
Exactly.
Knowing what I know.
Not to mention, I probably have
my money on the vanilla midget.
I got a legit 50 pounds on Bryan too, and I do have some training in my background. So fuck that guy.
Now, MG, would you say what you're saying to Brock Lesnar?
I would definitely say it to Brock Lesnar.
No, you would not.
I would.
No, you would not.
I would. would not.
You would not.
I wouldn't think. I'd get my ass whooped. I'm not gonna lie. Brock Lesnar would beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, MG would have someone sitting there holding a camera so he could sue him because he's smart. He's the mad genius.
No, I mean, I get my ass whooped, but it is what it is. You know, if you got something, we grown men. If you got something to say, just say it. You know.
Let's make it happen.
But I get my ass whooped, of course, but it'd be worth it.
WrestleMania 32 tag team match. Me and Brock versus MG and D. Bryan.
Hey, that's not fair. Wait. That's not fair.
It'll be a repeat of the John Cena Brock Lesnar match.
That's not fair. I need about 50 vanilla midgets to equal one Brock.
Well, like I said, it'll be the repeat of the John Cena Brock Lesnar SummerSlam match.
No, when I'm going straight for the knee, son.
I don't think that's gonna work, bro.
Taking Brock out first.
I mean, when Bruce, was your question? Would would MG be afraid to say it to Brock, or would he say it to Brock?
I think a little of both. You'd be apprehensive. You may say it. I'll give you that.
I think that I actually believe MG when he says he would say it.
I think he would.
He willingly knows he'd get his ass kicked, and I would say stuff to Brock too. But I mean, Brock would fucking kick any of our asses. So.
But
when we say it to him,
shit to Brock Lesnar will probably just turn and walk away and call me a pussy or some shit. Like, knowing Brock Lesnar, he'd probably be like, it ain't work. Yeah, he'd probably be like, oh, fuck this dude. He'd probably just walk away or some shit. Like,
Brock comes off to me like a dude, like, I'm a proponent of don't bother celebrities in public. I'm a proponent of that. Just leave them the fuck alone.
I'm not going to walk up to him and say it, but if me and Brock are, like, in the middle of a conversation and I'm like, dude, you kissed Kurt Angle, bro. What the fuck was up with that shit?
To me, Brock is one of those guys that people just walk by and go, you the man, and they just keep walking, you know, like, alright, yeah, because he probably looks at him and, like, no sells that shit.
I don't think people fuck around like that with Brock, because you notice, even with a guy like The Undertaker, who was pretty private over most of his career, you can find photos of people with The Undertaker, like, in airports and other random places like that. You don't see that shit with Brock. Because I don't think Brock gives anybody the time of day. Because you would
take private jets.
You would think over at some point in his career you would find... Shit, my phone. The phone goes off right in the middle. You would have thought you would have found some photos of Brock with some band, but there's like no photos of him at all. So I don't think he gives anybody the time of day. Now I gotta get to my fucking phone.
Alright, that's too funny.
My cop's text message notification thing.
That is maybe the weirdest ringtone I've ever heard.
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Who does that song? Like Bob Marley?
I don't know who does it. I just know it's the Cops theme song, and I fucking love Cops. So,
all right. Good thing Grits isn't on here because you might have to say about that. So the WWE hypes up Sheamus appearing on SmackDown again, which I'll cover on the site. So next we had Seth Rollins against Adrian Neville. J&J Security ringside, a.k.a. Pac. So Rollins basically laughs off Neville coming to the ring. He says he wasn't expecting this. He talks about Neville making his debut and asks Neville to tell these people a little about yourself. And he just pulls the microphone away and says, never mind. Why don't you sit this one out, pipsqueak? See, that's the type of shit I don't like. How are you building up a star with that? You know, that type of stuff. Yeah, he's a heel. Healing it up on the face, but there's so many different ways he could heal it up on him. Rookie, things of that nature. They always have to throw in something about a guy's size. This dude is built like a fucking Sherman tank. He's got the athleticism of a literal NBA, NFL type level. You know, or for some of you who are big soccer fans, yeah, I mean, he's the shit. I didn't like that. So Neville hits Rollins with a reverse back kick and the match starts. Neville hits an arm drag variation. Rollins hits Neville with a back elbow. Rollins starts working him over. Neville hits his float over into the double front flip spot from one corner to the other, which is awesome. Neville hits his, really nice head scissors takedown, and over the top rope half rotation plancha to Rollins on the floor. And then at this point we get a commercial. Okay. After the commercial, Rollins hits a reverse STO, sending Neville into the middle turnbuckle. Booker T and JBL spent about half of this match establishing the fact that in their minds, the NXT competition is inferior to the WWE main roster. And MG, please hold your thoughts on that one and keep that one in mind. Because I made sure to put a cliff note in here, because I especially want to hear you talk about that. But they were so bad with that. Well, he was NXT champion, but who did he wrestle and blah, blah, blah. They did it about 5 different times during the match, and I was thinking, all right, we get it. So Rollins kept working Neville over. And the thing I didn't like about that is there was no back and forth. There was nobody there to defend the talent in TNA. Or, excuse me, in NXT. They were just both burying it. Why? Why are you burying your own product? It didn't make any sense. But so Rollins kept working Neville over. Neville begins teasing a comeback, but Rollins hits Neville with an enziguri for a 2 count. Neville hits a schoolboy for a 2 count. And Rollins cuts him right back off. Neville backflips out of a side suplex, hits a jawbreaker. Running forearms, back kick, front kick, back kick, which is a combination he regularly uses. And he hits a misdirection, or Rollins hits a misdirection clothesline. And Neville does a really nice flip bump on the clothesline to put that clothesline over. And Rollins gets a 2 count. Rollins starts slapping Neville around. Neville fires back. Rollins goes for the running drop kick, and Neville counters with a head scissors takedown. Neville hits a kick on Rollins. Neville goes.
Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. It matters not how straight the game, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Get Xbox One and 4 free Halo games, all for $349.
Neville goes up to the top rope. J&J security run the distraction. Neville comes off. He rolls up. Rolls Rollins up for a 2 count. Rollins hits the running powerbomb in the corner, curb stomp, and he gets the win with the help of J&J security. So yes, Neville was somewhat protected there with the interference. And then after the match, Seth Rollins hit another curb stomp. And one thing that really stuck out is the crowd wasn't too invested in this match, but that ended up becoming a theme of the show. So it's 8 minutes and 36 seconds of wrestling in this match, not counting the commercials. 12 minutes, 24 seconds of wrestling in the first hour. But the thing that I really took away from this match that left a bad taste in my mouth, let me throw a scenario at you guys. I like to do this with the VIPers all the time. I throw little ideas. Not saying this is the way, I'm not trying to be a booker or some of the other bullshit people say about us fans. I'm just saying, let me throw something at you to think about. So you've got NXT, right? Triple H is trying to build that up as an alternative brand. What better way to get more people to buy into the NXT thing than to have Adrian Neville come up and in his second match get a pin. It could be protected pin, but get a pin in a win on the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Because to me, that would say, wow, these guys down in NXT, they're as good as the guys on the main roster. Man, maybe I should check more of these guys out. And then he'd have Booker T, there's more guys like Neville down there in NXT. You guys got to check it out. You would think he would pump up the NXT product here with Neville being, he was a long-time NXT champion. I can't remember for how many months, but a long-time champion. In fact, when he lost the belt,
Almost a year.
Yeah.
That's over a year.
Yeah, when he dropped the belt to Sami Zayn, it was weird to see him coming out without the belt. You know, and you would think that would be the direction you would go. That would be logic. You know, like, all right, you've got, I think he's the longest reigning champion in the history of NXT, I'm pretty sure. And you have the longest reigning champion in NXT pin the main roster champion in a non-title match, and you could have Rollins win the second one. But then you could also make the case that, look, that's the talent that's down there in NXT. You got to watch it. You know, you would think that'd be the way to go. But what do? They spend half the fucking match burying NXT's competition and talent. You got Seth Rollins pointing out that Adrian Neville's short and things of that nature. I just thought that their whole approach to this match was fucking dumb. And I vehemently disagree with it. So at the end of the first hour, I was feeling... I actually took a break at this point from watching the show and walked away. Because I said, we're right back to where we were before WrestleMania. So I'll turn it over to you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, just way too soon for this match, in my opinion. I agree with you about the commentary. They didn't even have to necessarily put over NXT as a whole, as a product, but I think they missed the opportunity to showcase Neville. I mean, to really highlight what makes Neville so good, and that's his athleticism. You got JBL, who is the fucking general manager of NXT, was the general manager of NXT at one point, especially during most of Neville's title reign. Why isn't JBL putting dude over as one of the most athletic guys in wrestling today, if not ever? I mean, because a true argument can be made for Neville as being one of the most athletic guys to ever step foot in the wrestling ring, pound for pound. And I think that's the big thing that they really missed when it came to getting him over. You know, and in terms of NXT, I don't think they'll ever really promote NXT on the main roster, simply because, you know, it's a better show. And Triple H is trying to make it an alternative brand. You do have so many people who like that more than what goes on, you know, Mondays or Thursdays on SmackDown or on the pay-per-views. Like, the main roster does not generate this type of buzz unless it's, you know, WrestleMania season with like a Brock Lesnar or Taker or Sting. They don't generate the type of buzz that NXT does. Not even close. So, they missed an opportunity to really put Neville over. If you're trying to build new stars, you know, I don't have a problem with Neville losing this match. But you gotta, at least on commentary, put the guy's ability over. You know, in terms of the competition level, the whole developmental thing is bullshit at this point to me. Even Triple H says it's bullshit. If you were up during the night before Mania when they ran that live NXT event in San Jose, there's a live feed on Triple H, and Triple H looks right into the camera and he says, "Developmental my ass," because the show was so good. So Triple H doesn't consider it developmental himself. So I think they need to get rid of that developmental branding on it. I don't go with something else. Even if it were like the minor leagues or something, it just sounds better than developmental. In terms of the competition level, I mean, NXT has debatably had the 2 or 3 best matches in WWE the last 2 or 3 years, outside of a couple of Brock matches. NXT's had the best women's match by far, the best like 2 or 3 women's matches by far. And then you're talking about some of the men's matches that have been better than 99% of what's, you know, been put on the main roster, whether it be Neville and Devitt or whether it be Neville and Zayn or that fatal 4-way they had with Neville, Zayn, and Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze. There's tons and tons of matches. So I don't know. I think they need to, main roster wise, they need to approach how they talk about NXT differently. You know, just say they're working their way up the ranks or something like that, and they got to earn their way to the main roster or something like that, instead of just saying, "Look, these guys, you know, they're never done anything in their life if it hasn't been in the WWE before." Because, like I said, you can make a case that he's definitely a top 2 worker, but you can make the case for Adrian Neville being the best worker in the E right now. The best. And I'd even have to go the best. There's not another guy in the company that can do what he does. That can wrestle as many styles as he can. That can do just a pure athleticism. So, they got to change that up, man. They're just completely shitting on NXT, and these are the guys who you're planning on building your company around down the road, next to Roman Reigns, obviously, and Seth Rollins, but these are the guys that you're depending on in the future. So you got to start taking them more seriously if you really want to make some money off of them. Mark or Jay?
Oh yeah, excuse me. Fact, man. I don't think Adrian Neville should have won this one. I kind of tested back to a match I saw in Ring of Honor, ACH versus AJ Styles. Obviously the WWE title isn't as prestigious as the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but if you want to make your champion look credible and make him look strong, you don't have him lose against a guy who's being looked at as a mid-carder or a lower mid-card guy. You know what I mean? I think that WWE should look at NXT, like you said, not as a developmental company, because how can you have people like El Generico and Kevin Owens, all these guys down there, and say we're a developmental company? You can't. Honestly, NXT should be what they call it, its own brand. And like, honestly, you could, if you wanted to, you could move NXT up to SmackDown and make like SmackDown a whole new brand where NXT stars are just featured on that, and make Raw just Raw stars. Because technically it's not even developmental anymore. They used to pick up, models and stuff like that, but now they just reach in the indies and pick up guys like that. So really it's not developmental when you're picking up guys who've had so much experience, outside of the WWE. Concerning the match, though, I think the match was okay. I think that Adrian Neville outshined Seth Rollins in this match. Really, the announcers, they could have did more for it. They could have mentioned everything he did outside the E and all his accomplishments and whatnot, but they don't want to acknowledge other companies. They want to make themselves seem like the big dogs and, the only wrestling promotion in town. But
Rated M for mature.
The list of things that might kill us keeps getting longer. Cracks, skags, bandits, dehydration, heat stroke, regular stroke, stroke. I've never felt so alive!
I know that sounds weird, but I just saw hints of Jack.
Yeah, I know. You're a hero, you're my biggest fan, blah, blah, blah. These fumes can't possibly be helping.
What now could lead us to the fault? We're not leaving until we know exactly where it's telling us to go.
Enhance image! Enhance!
Please stop.
Why is Hyperion trying to kill us? Don't you work for those guys?
No, probably complain with HR when we get back.
Seems like there's a bad man looking for you, dude. You're pointing that at a dude who has people shoot him in the chest for fun.
I'm usually drunk.
You can't even begin to understand my intentions. You think I haven't had to make sacrifices? I brought order to this pishole of a planet.
Too many people die.
That's what people do!
The match was good, and I would like to see more from these guys. Maybe you have another match down the road where Adrian Neville picks up a win over Seth Rollins.
Yeah, man, it just speaks to a bigger problem. They don't know what they have when it's in their fucking faces. They just don't understand what they have. Like I said, Adrian Neville, Alpha Pound, the most athletic dude to ever come into the business. Honestly, there's not many guys on the main roster I would rather watch wrestle than him. And when I don't know if there's anybody right now that I would rather watch instead of him right now that's on the main roster.
Oh, you can tell they book him right. He's going to be super over.
Oh, I mean, he hits the red arrow. I mean, how can you not be over that? And some of the outside dives that he does and the quickness, the agility, I just don't see how he can get over unless they heard him talk. But, I mean, his in-ring work should speak for itself for the most part.
You know what, though? I would actually, honestly, I would rather have him lose this match now than lose it later. Like, say, for instance, he built up this, big winning streak and all his momentum, and then he faced Seth Rollins and lost. It would just kill all his momentum that he worked hard for. I think him losing now is actually better than him losing down the road, if that makes any sense, Oh,
yeah. And my main concern is that next week he's going to get fed to Cena in the next U.S. title challenge.
Speaking of Cena, man, apparently they've already booked Rusev versus Cena for Extreme Rules. So, what's the point of having these open challenges?
Oh, come on, hashtag continuity. You know how they do.
It doesn't exist.
That's just how WWE operates. There's no continuity. They completely ignore what the fans want, and then they take a shit in the fans' faces. And the fans just sit back and take it. Baffles me. Completely.
Honestly, like, I'm just like fed up talking about the WWE right now. Like, I don't even care. Like, I really just don't care anymore. I just got the PWG Black Hole Sun DVD. I was watching that ACH AR Fox and what's that guy named? Rich Swann versus who was it? Can't even remember now.
Black Hole Sun.
Yeah. It was the opening match.
I can't remember. I just watched it. I actually watched it WrestleMania weekend.
I was like,
on top of my head.
And it's like you see people like AR Fox and they're doing what he does and ACH, and it's like, why even waste time with the WWE?
Bobby Fish, Johnny Gargano, and Chuck Taylor.
Yep, that's what it was. Yep. And you got Super Card of Honor now too. I mean, like, I really just don't care about the E right now.
They're not giving you good wrestling. They're not.
Hey, but we got Big Show and Roman Reigns tonight. How about that?
Yay! Because we haven't seen it before, and it's something that's going to completely blow my mind. It's going to be innovative and athletic, and fuck that.
Yeah, because Big Show, he's a new guy.
I'd rather watch fucking 4'5" vanilla midgets do most athletic shit I've ever seen in a wrestling ring than watch big fat ass Big Show wrestle fucking Roman Reigns any day of the week.
I tell you what, man, they ain't doing Roman Reigns no favors. Like, I'm never gonna like the guy, but you ain't doing him no favors by having him every week take on the Big Show. Every single week. Roman Reigns versus the Big Show. Reigns versus Big Show. You're not doing him any favors.
No, he wrestles the same people every week. That's the WWE. Everybody wrestles the same people every fucking week. Every fucking week, it's the same fucking matches. How many times do we have to see the Bellas fight fucking Paige and AJ, even though AJ's gone now?
Now it's gonna be Naomi.
Yeah, like, how many times do we have to watch the fucking Usos face whoever, every tag team there is, the same 3 fucking tag teams over the last fucking 4 years? I mean, fuck, there's only so many times you can see a match. How many times do I gotta watch Randy Orton versus Kane?
Oh, man.
Fuck. the same shit every fucking week. Nothing changes with this company. Nothing. And everybody sits around for 11 fucking months a year watching and putting up with this stupid shit and paying WWE fucking money just to get one fucking show out of the year. That's a good show. Not even a great show in WrestleMania.
So yeah, that's the problem. People think that they get one good show. Oh, it's changing, but they don't realize that they give you one good show, but their philosophy as a whole never changes. It's the same thing every single year.
And people get upset. Well, you should have known. This is what the fuck this company is. This is what they've been. This is what they're going to be. That's the WWE fucking E. Sports entertainment. It ain't wrestling. I know people had to have seen that fucking Hulu commercial, that Hulu WWE commercial.
Oh no, I ain't seen that.
Oh my god, where the dude was talking about, I'm not a wrestling fan, I'm a WWE fan. He gets a WWE tattoo on his arm and shit. Like, that video encompassed everything I think when I see fucking these fans on Twitter. It was everything. He's not a wrestling fan, he's a WWE fan. There's a clear difference. There's a clear line in the sand drawn. And I'm not trying to paint with a broad brush here, but if you just look at it, WWE, sports entertainment, it ain't wrestling. It ain't wrestling.
But really, what's the point? That's what I don't get. Like, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Why not change it to like WWSC, Worldwide Sports Entertainment, or something like that? You know, why do you still have wrestling in your name when you're not even about that?
No, it's not even like the fourth or fifth most important thing on their list of things that are important. Number one on their list is do charity to get themselves over with the people.
Yep.
Number two is head to Vince McMahon's office and cut the lights out.
Yeah.
You know, number three is somebody's cat has to have had their milk kicked by another dude, which led to that guy being mad because he saw his cat's milk get kicked over, so now he wants to put his belt on the line versus this guy. You know, and it's going to be winner takes all, fur balls and everything. So that's definitely on the list of important things. And then fifth is, of course, bestiality, because WWE has this fascination with animal fucking and loving. I'm surprised nobody's called PETA on Vince McMahon yet.
Oh, bro.
It's getting out of it's ridiculous. You got fucking midget bulls pinning people, and you got fucking alligators popping up and bunnies butt fucking other dudes on TV. It's not fucking wrestling.
It's best for business.
You know, it's just not professional wrestling. It's nowhere near. You know, and WWE. And here's the thing, wrestling fans, all of us, I don't care what promotion you like or whatever it is, the reason that wrestling fans like us, or like you, all have there's this bad stereotype and this bad notion that comes along with it, is because of the WWE. If you tell people I'm a wrestling fan, the first thing that's going to pop in their head is, oh, you're a WWE fan? They're either going to think you're a pussy, you're straight dumb, or you have no life. And the sad part, WWE isn't even a wrestling company, but this is the image that they have given professional wrestling. Is that what you really want to be associated with?
Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. It matters not how straight the game, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Xbox One, and 4 free Halo games, all for $349.
All it is that Vince is ashamed of the word wrestling. It's sad though, because like no matter how much he wants to brand it as sports entertainment, ain't nobody finna sit around and say, "Hey, dude, you want to watch some sports entertainment?" No, people are still gonna call it wrestling regardless. So you might as well just embrace it and just give the people what they want: wrestling. I mean, my God. Hey, dude, how about that sports entertainment? You know, no. Like honestly, like back in the day, you would have no problem saying you're a wrestling fan. None, because no matter what, you were watching some cool, some edgy shit, or some other.
Oh, they would say you watch the NWO.
Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Macho Man. I mean, fuck, I can wear my Macho Man shirt in public, and people know who he is, and they'll tell me. I've had girls tell me that's a cool shirt. Nobody's gonna tell you, oh, that's a cool John Cena shirt you got on. Like, get fuck out of here. Like, WWE has ruined the image of professional wrestling, and it's sad because professional wrestling has opened the doors for so many things. It's allowed me to meet so many cool people, whether it be off the internet or on the internet, like the Blitz team people, whether on Twitter or whatever social media avenue. It's opened the doors for me to meet a lot of fucking people. But on the outside of the wrestling bubble, wrestling is lame as fuck to people because of the image that WWE has put out there of what professional wrestling is. Like if you were dating a girl and you were getting to know each other, you wouldn't just flat out tell her you're a wrestling fan because she think you were a cornball. She think you was a ham-ass motherfucker. Like, that's something like you got to bring on a long time. Like, okay, babe, I got a secret to tell you. I like professional wrestling, and then that's one of the things she got to like sit back and like really debate about. Like, okay, she gonna be conflicted. I'm gonna call you in a couple days. I just need some time to think about this. You ain't getting a call back. Exactly. That's the image that WWE has done now. I mean, it's like. Back in the day, if you were messing with girls and you said you were a wrestling fan, it wouldn't be a big deal. But nowadays, if you tell a girl you're a wrestling fan, you ain't getting no play. I don't know, girl want to date a dude who's a fucking John Cena fan. She gonna think you corny as hell. Don't no girl want to date a dude whose form of entertainment is watching Adam Rose get butt fucked on TV by a fucking dude in a bunny suit. Let's be real here. Well, let's move on to the next segment. Do we have to? Yeah. Guess who's next? Big Show? No. Fucking Cena. And by the way, hold on, let me answer this to the person in the comment section. I'm not devoted to the indies. I'll say this. I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't watch as much wrestling as you people might think. I don't. Like, after I get done talking wrestling, talking WWE, I don't fucking want to watch wrestling. I don't. It's so fucking mind-numbing to sit here and talk and watch this fucking bullshit every fucking week. Every fucking week. I gotta watch the same motherfucking show. Motherfuckers come out, cut a promo, have a 3-minute match. Here comes another fucking promo. Here comes an 8-minute match. Oh, here's one fucking 15-minute match, and then there's another string of fucking promos, and then there's a main event that ends in the same fucking way every fucking week. Disqualification, count out, interference, every single fucking week. I'm not devoted to the indies. You know why? PWG runs one show a month. One 3-hour show a month. That's nothing. That's no time at all. ROH, 1 hour weekly show. 1 hour. That's not a lot of fucking time. New Japan, they run a pay-per-view once every 2 or 3 months. I might check out one of the, middle of the road shows that they have here and there, but most of them I don't really watch. I watch the pay-per-views. And that's like once every 1 or 2 months. I don't watch as much wrestling as you people think, but while you motherfuckers are sitting here watching 18 hours of WWE programming a week, being pissed off and dissatisfied with the product,
I go to work like a normal person. I don't fucking sit in the basement on a fucking old ass, stanky ass couch eating potato chips all day on the fucking internet, making fucking troll accounts to troll motherfuckers because I have no life. I go to work. I work a job. I fuck women. Quiet. It feels fucking amazing. It will change your fucking life. Some pussy. And I'm not talking about just any pussy. Not that desperate, not that I'm desperate, so she looks better than what she really is type pussy. No, you go find you a dime ass girl, you go fucking, you go court her like a real fucking man does, then you get some pussy. It'll blow your fucking mind. It's amazing what pussy will do to you.
Hashtag he fucks women.
Go get you a fucking job and make some fucking money. You know, because, you know, you can't just freeload off of your parents for the rest of your fucking life. You can't just freeload off of everybody. You gotta be your own fucking man. So, how about you do that shit? You know, how about you have a social life outside of the fucking wrestling world? How about you watch some other sports, you know? There's basketball, there's football, there's boxing, there's MMA, there's soccer, there's hockey, there's baseball, fuck, there's even NASCAR.
NASCAR? Dale Earnhardt.
My dad likes NASCAR, man.
Hey, Dale Earnhardt.
It amazes me that to a lot of these people, the world revolves around wrestling. And they think our world revolves around wrestling. Not to say that we're not fans of wrestling, because we obviously are, but our world does not revolve around it. It is a small fraction of what we love to do in life. A small fraction. Because I tell you right now, if I get a phone call middle of the fucking review for a booty call, I'm out this bitch. Y'all not gonna hear from me. Point blank period. It's more important than fucking WWE. Now, it just so happens that I'm able to set myself up to where I don't have to worry about that shit happening in the middle of a review. But I'm just saying, if the phone call came through, best believe I'm out this bitch. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers I see out there hating and trolling and shit, if a girl called you ready to give you some fucking pussy right now, you'd be like, hold on, babe, I'm in the middle of watching Jack Swagger wrestle Los Matadores. It's gonna have to wait for a minute. No, what the fuck? Like, seriously. There's so much more to life, man. And people really just do not fucking understand. Like, wrestling, it's a fucking small ass bubble. Small. How many people are there in the world, in the U.S.? And how many are watching wrestling on a weekly basis if you just look at the ratings?
Well, that's like
it's not even like 0.5% probably.
You look at the comments section every week, and these are, to me, the coolest wrestling fans. You know, it got a little heated between a few of the wrestling fans over the Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan thing. But I think at the end of the day, if you can keep it civil, that's always cool, you know. But for the most part, you know, a lot of these folks like playing video games. They like going outside and playing basketball, like watching basketball, football, soccer. Some, you know, we found out some are into anime, movies, things of that nature. And I don't think that's generally what the Blitz team is about. You know, we've got our opinions.
No, but there's that fair share of haters out there, and, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think we just sit in front of the computer all day and, you know, watch wrestling, and they apparently think that I just sit here and I wax poetic to fucking indie wrestling all fucking day, which I don't. There's a lot of shit I'm not happy with when it comes to indie wrestling. And people just don't pay attention to my fucking videos. I fucking hate Michael Elgin.
I hate Michael Elgin too.
I fucking hate Michael Elgin. If he's in another main event, I'm not watching the show or the pay-per-view. I refuse to. But, you know, shit, whatever happened to motherfuckers having lives anymore? Like, y'all act like people don't have lives. Like I said, I get up every fucking morning, 10 o'clock every fucking morning, and go to work. And I work a fucking 9-hour day, 5 days a week. I have 2 fucking off days. Those 2 off days, I'm sleeping and I'm running errands and I'm fucking trying to record a couple fucking videos when I can get them out, and I'm trying to hit the fucking gym, and I'm trying to shoot some fucking hoops, and I'm spending time with ladies. Like, it's a lot of shit going on in life. A lot. Wrestling is just a small piece of life, and you got motherfuckers sitting here on their computers, and yeah, they hating on what the fuck I'm doing, and they hating on what we doing, and say all we do is this and that and this and that. I can guarantee you right now, and I'm not just saying this shit to be on some arrogant shit, but
The job I work at, I probably make twice as much as you fucking troll ass motherfuckers.
Rated M for mature.
The list of things that might kill us keeps getting longer. Cracks, skags, bandits, dehydration, heat stroke, regular stroke, stroke. I've never felt so alive!
I know that sounds weird, but I just saw Handsome Jack.
Yeah, I know. I'm your hero, you're my biggest fan, blah, blah, blah. These fumes can't possibly be helping.
That now could lead us to a fault. We're not leaving until we know exactly where it's telling us to go.
Enhance image. Enhance.
Please stop.
Why is Hyperion trying to kill us? Don't you work for those guys?
No, file a complaint with HR when we get back.
Seems like there's a bad man looking for you, dude. You're pointing that at a dude who has people shoot him in the chest for fun.
I'm usually drunk. You can't even begin to understand my intentions. You think I haven't had to make sacrifices? I brought order to this pishole of a planet.
Too many people die.
That's what people do!
Hourly.
Finish him.
Because I work my fucking ass off and my world does not revolve around wrestling. I bust my fucking ass. Something that you motherfuckers have no idea about because all you do is sit on the computer and look for fucking attention and just try to troll motherfuckers, creating a million fucking troll accounts because you have nothing better to do with your lives. And then you say we have no lives. But here's the thing. When I wake up every day, I'm not thinking about my fucking trolls. I'm not thinking about my fucking haters. But for whatever reason, y'all motherfuckers wake up every day thinking about new ways to troll us. So, if you really want to look at it, who's the soft motherfucker with the sugar in their tank? You sitting there spending your time thinking about me and creating all these troll accounts and spending hours upon hours thinking about another grown-ass man. When I just get up and I go to work and I don't even think about y'all motherfuckers.
I would like to give 2 shout-outs to Tim, Diane. Happy birthday. I know my timing was weird there, but it's okay. I wanted to break Matt Genius feeding the trolls. Hey, that's the way he wants to handle it, you know.
It's not like, seriously, like, man, this shit bothers me. Like, I seen fucking wrestling fans, like, fucking rejoicing when Brock Lesnar re-signed with the company. And I talked to Jay that night, and me and Jay, I dropped a video saying the same thing. Me and Jay were both like, I wish he kind of went back to UFC. Fuck this wrestling shit. I'd rather watch Brock Lesnar in a real fight than go out there and fucking wrestle John Cena. Because it's real fucking fighting.
But there's no storylines.
Sure there are.
Storyline. This guy wants to rip this guy's fucking head off and be the champion because the champion makes more fucking money. Point blank simple. You know, I mean, fuck. If you were in competition with somebody else, I mean, fuck. Well, I can't use, work as a description because a lot of these fucking haters don't have jobs. They just sit at home and, rub peanut butter all over themselves while they're jacking off the fucking John Cena matches. But, it's just like if you were on a fucking, if you were on a fucking basketball team and you were trying to get the starting position, you're not going to sit there and say, well, your mom's a whore, so I should have your starting position. No, you work your ass off and prove you're better than that motherfucker to get the starting role, to get the starting spot. That's what sports are about. Being the best. Being better than the next person. If you really want that level of greatness. Why is that absent when it comes to fucking WWE wrestling? And yeah, I'm not a fan of TNA, and I'll hate on TNA all I want, but I give TNA credit. It's about competition. It's about wins and losses. It's about, they have some storylines like I don't like this dude and this dude don't like me, but at the end of the day, it's all about competition. Perfect example, Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley. So,
it's just so fucking weird, man. This shit has been bothering me so much, man. People just sit here and talk wrestling 365 days a fucking year. I mean, fuck, it's Easter. And motherfuckers, and I'm not trying to disrespect you if you did this, but it's fucking Easter. The motherfuckers are sending me Suplex City fucking videos and asking me questions about John Cena on fucking Easter. They did the same thing on fucking Christmas. Is there ever a day when y'all motherfuckers is outside of this WWE bubble? And the sad part is, a lot of these people who are stuck in this WWE bubble are people who hate the WWE. But they just can't stop. They're fucking addicts. They're glutton for punishment. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Well, moving on. So Cena comes out. Yes. No, not this week. I'm feeling very douchey and apathetic. So, yeah, not this week. Cena comes out, same old shit. Crowd sings, Cena sucks. He kisses ass by talking about Austin, Texas. He says the crowd is fired up, and so is he, because he's just like you, except for the $35 million difference in his bank account. It's just pure cajolery. And then he awkwardly... Does anyone else find it absolutely awkward when he yells, "The champ is here"?
With his voice beginning cracking and stuff?
Yeah, I just find it to be absolutely fucking awkward. I don't know. He blabs on about respecting people who want to see him lose. Holy fuck, this ass kisser. He proceeds to cut a dry promo about the U.S. title representing opportunity, blah, blah, blah. Not buying any of it. In fact, most people aren't buying that shit. Cena claims to be the man who runs the place again.
How can you run the place when you look at how he runs?
Very true. Yeah, he's not running much. And he's doing this open challenge for you, the fans. It's for you.
Dangle America.
Can't miss TV.
You know, that fine chick I seen at the mall just called me, and you know what? Fuck it. I gotta watch John Cena. He saved Dangle America. He's saving relationships now, and he's kissing fucking babies, and he's selling crack. I gotta watch John Cena. Fuck the pussy. Well, fuck the money, you know. It's money on the table, but you know what? Monday Night Raw comes first.
Well, he says if you like him or hate him, Rusev wants the rematch at Extreme Rules, but Cena wants to do it tonight for you great fans in Austin, Texas. This dude was sucking major cock tonight during his promo. This dude had everybody in the crowd balls deep in his fucking mouth. It was pure, glib, self-serving cajolery at its finest. But wait, he amazed us with what he said next. He said, "Step up or you're going to get stepped on." Look out, Stone Cold, he's coming for your spot. It's the best mic worker ever. But, so after Cena was done kissing ass, Stardust comes out to challenge him, and I'm pretty sure at this point, a lot of people changed the fucking channel. How could
Man, I thought it was going to be Gilbert, honestly.
I guarantee you a bunch of people changed the channel. Guaranteed. How many people do you think got on their phones? Because back in the day, you know, something would happen on Nitro, or you got to see this match, you know. Benoit and Sullivan are fighting all over the arena, or Brett and Benoit are going to wrestle, or Rey Mysterio's got this match with Ultimo Dragon, or Kevin Nash is wrestling Hulk Hogan in the main event. Maybe I shouldn't bring that one up.
So on and so forth. You'd have all these moments where, oh my gosh, Sting just dropped out of a helicopter. You got to see this. How many people watching this video picked up their phones and said, hey, buddy, check it out, bro. Fucking Cena's wrestling Stardust. I mean, really? Really? And your buddy on the other end of that call would go, who? So we get Cena versus Stardust, and the match starts, and it's Botchamania running wild. And that's what happens when a weight room athlete tries to display functional athleticism in the ring. I honestly thought about it, and I can't think of a sport that Cena would excel at on a professional level. Not one. Not one. Bowling, no.
Professional arm wrestling.
No. I don't see that. Those guys are fucking tanks. No. So basically, Cena beat on Stardust until we got a commercial 3 minutes and 55 seconds into this boring botch fest. After the commercial, Stardust hits a disaster kick variation off the top rope. And Cena's laying there loudly calling out the next spot. And I'm just like, this is so fucking stupid. Damn it, what the fuck am I watching this for? That's what was going through my head. I'm sick of watching and analyzing Cena matches. I hate the weekly challenge thing. As Mark pointed out earlier, it's fucking dumb. Oh yeah, Cena's on all the posters for Extreme Rules, and with his face painted like an American flag, but you're supposed to suspend disbelief and think there's a chance he's going to lose one of these. So you got to watch his awkward athleticism, his ridiculously obvious calling of the spots, his horrible ring psychology, his lame mannerisms. You got to listen to his fucking kiss-ass promos, his phony-ass selling, his horrible footwork, and oh yeah, Cena winning at the end. I mean, how much fun is that? It's not fun. It fucking sucks. I'm just exhausted from Cena right now. I'm fucking done. He gets booked in matches where they have 9 million fucking kickouts, right, at 2. And that somehow is supposed to be something you consider a good match, no matter how awkward the motherfucker looks in the ring, because he's trash. You gotta sit there and say, oh no, it was good because you kicked out at 2. And he did this really botchy springboard backwards into a stunner that he's gonna end up blowing someone's knee out doing. Look at that again. You want to see functional athleticism, I'll give it to Roman Reigns. He's got functional athleticism. Look at the way the motherfucker clears that top rope on the top rope dive. Over the top rope dive.
But I agree.
Shit. He makes the Usos look like their feet are stuck in quicksand. You know?
The Usos make the Usos look like that.
Yeah, true. Look at Adrian Neville. That's functional athleticism. Look at LeBron James. Look at Russell Westbrook. Look at Bobby Lashley. That dude's a fucking tank. Look at Brock Lesnar. Cena ain't shit. He's a fucking bum. Okay, he's the shit factor of professional wrestling, the fucking botch master. Go back and look at the beginning of this match. Fuck him. The match was 9 minutes and 46 seconds of on-TV wrestling of pure fucking hell. Like usual. I mean, what else was different about this match in these 2 segments? Cena comes out, he kisses the fans' ass. Some of them fall for it, like usual. And then he wrestles a match with a bunch of kickouts, and he wins at the end. How innovative. You know, fuck Cena, man. He's fucking boring. There's nothing that he brings to the table of salient value for me. If you like John Cena, more power to you. But, you know, as a fan of some of the greatest athletes of all time, like Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard was one hell of an athlete in that boxing ring. You know, you look at some of these great athletes throughout the history of sports, like a Wilt Chamberlain. You look at The Rock, who was a hell of an athlete. Stone Cold Steve Austin, before the neck injury, was a hell of an athlete. Bret Hart, just, you know, the excellence of execution. Kurt Angle.
RVD, Taz.
Yeah,
Like,
RVD.
awesome.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Sabu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yokozuna.
Yokozuna, actually, people may laugh at that. For a big man, that big-ass Samoan could fucking move.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, yeah, Bam Bam, Vader.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Vader was a badass. How would you like to have been one of those jobbers?
Taking a moonsault to the world.
Shamrock. I mean, I look at guys like Triple H. Triple H has a presence, I'll give him that. Yeah, he has a presence about him.
That big old nose, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, you can't miss him. But athletically, nah. Cena, athletically, no. You know, the wrestlers that I enjoy watching more than others, more often than not, if you haven't picked up on it, are good athletes. And I don't see that with Cena. Well, come on, look at his build. Has nothing to do with him athletically. Nothing.
Nope. Just about the guy coming in named Uhaa Nation just started with them today. Oh yeah, that's athleticism.
Oh yeah, and Biggie Langston.
And moonsaults.
Biggie Langston's a fucking beast athlete. Oh, that dude moves around the ring.
Explosive, man.
I mean, someone who says, well, John Cena's a good athlete because he's jacked. I agree, he's jacked. The guy can lift weights. But that's like saying Bob Sapp is a great athlete. Go look up a picture of Bob Sapp if you want to see jacked. And tell me that he's a great athlete. To me, John Cena is the Bob Sapp of wrestling. Maybe Scott Norton fits that bill. He's the Lex Luger of this generation. Except for they stuck with him. Go watch the Lex Luger match and you'll see what I'm saying about awkward athleticism with that guy. You know, I just watched this World Heavyweight Championship match between Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle from TNA from their show from last week. Watched it on DVR when I had a chance to watch it. And one move in that match fucking destroys everything Cena's ever done. The spear that Lashley hit Kurt Angle with may have been the greatest spear ever. He fucking killed him. It was insane. That match was two legit motherfuckers, man.
As much as I hate Shawn Michaels, he was a hell of an athlete.
Oh, Shawn Michaels was amazing.
Hell of an athlete. Undertaker,
amazing. Yeah.
Big Show in his prime.
Big Show is an amazing athlete. Still to this day, his size and his age to move around the way he does is pretty impressive.
I've been done with Big Show since he started wearing fucking diapers. Crying like 30, 40 plus year old fucking 7-foot giant wearing fucking diapers. Fuck you, crying.
I'm going to throw something out there I'll just throw this out there. Tyler Breeze, Adam Estrogen, Fandango, all better athletes than Cena when it pertains to their functional agility.
Oh, not even debatable.
No.
Oh, Adam Rose has a nasty spine buster, by the way.
He does, and I will give him that, even though he's still this fucking bitch-made character. You know, not the guy. I don't know the guy.
Fuck him. Fuck Dalton Castle.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm fully on board with the fuck Dalton Castle drink.
Fuck Joey Ryan too while we're at it.
Wait. No.
Sorry, Joey. I ain't into the sleaze factor thing.
Wait, okay, but it's different though, because Joey Ryan was a sleaze for the ladies. Like that's a bit different. Where Dalton Castle came out with like 2 shirts.
Okay, all right. Well, I get it, but I'm saying I still don't like Joey Ryan, man.
I understand you don't like Joey Ryan.
We're power two.
He was with Candice LeRae too. Come on.
Well, I'll still take Joey Ryan legitimately punching Al Snow in the face over a John Cena AA. I will say that, because he did potato Al Snow on that punch, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he dropped Al Snow.
And that was tough. If you ain't seen Al Snow lately, ain't too many people who gonna be able to just drop him.
The funniest show was. We hadn't seen Al Snow in like a year. I think it was Tommy Dreamer's getting jumped in the ring.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, after this dude not being on TV, he runs out in his wrestling gear to fucking help Tommy Dreamer.
He was ready, bro.
Yeah, like this dude's just hanging out in the back just in case Tommy Dreamer gets jumped in his gear.
I'm ready, you know.
And that's an old school guy, but usually you just have the gear in the bag just in case. He literally had it on. You know, but
Hey, Bruce.
yeah.
This has nothing to do with wrestling, but when NFL season starts back, we're gonna be rivals, dude.
Oh no! Don't even say.
Yeah,
Don't even say. Don't even say it.
Yeah.
Mark just lost big points with me.
Disappointment right there, man. Mark,
Yeah.
full guy.
He
Man.
cheers for a team. He cheers for a team that's got their team colors are puke.
Hey, Ron.
So it's
Well, guys, this is the last time you'll ever hear from Mark.
telling a Lions fan and a Bears fan he's a Packer fan. But
all I gotta say is, hey, Ron, you're on the boat. You're on your own boat on this one, brother.
It's all good.
I have to say this: if you're a grown man and you're a John Cena fan, man to man, I don't take you seriously. Never have.
Yeah, but come on. Come on. I can't go that far. You guys will take a dig at the fans. I mean, I get it.
I said if you're a grown.
We are human beings. Each and every one of us. This must not go on. This injustice must end.
The increase in the number of terrorist attacks highlights the danger posed by augmented citizens.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it. Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become. They've worked from the shadows for years, shaping the future, manipulating lives, controlling information. Innocents have died as they play their game. We will not sit idle by. In the wild rights, we roll the number and embrace it all. We will not be perfect dictators and treat it as our masses. We will stop at nothing. The world is different now. The old rules no longer apply. So much pain. So many lies. The darkness must end. This should be your fight as well, brother. The promise of a golden age is over. I won't let it happen again.
grown man.
Yeah, but so what?
No, I question your masculinity. I question if you like pussy or not. That's definitely on the list.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's Cena fans that have reached out to me, quite a few, who disagree with how I feel about Cena. They think it's funny, but they still like the show. You know.
Okay, here's my thing. As a man, grown men, we're all grown men here. A lot of grown men in the comments.
Time out. Hashtag intervention. All right, let's go.
I'm just saying, as a grown man, knowing what we know and see with John Cena, the phoniness, the fakeness, the unathletic piece of shit that he is, the pandering, the ass kissing, the dick sucking, all the signs, the corniness, the way he dresses. As a grown man, I cannot fathom being a fan of this dude. I can't. Like, there has to be a missing fucking gene in your DNA. If you're a grown-ass man with any type of masculinity, if you like Cena, something's missing. It has to be.
Well,
it has to be.
See, my stance is if someone likes something I don't like, I'm not supposed to understand it. You know?
That's fine, but I'm just saying, it's like the grown man who goes to Beyonce concerts and he's dancing and knows the words to every fucking song, and he's mimicking her dances.
That is,
bro.
No, that is a little off.
The Cena thing, you would be off to me. Like, there's just no in between on it for me.
Yeah, you're like, hey, dude, you want to go out for lunch? Like, all of us boys are meeting up for lunch, man. Going to the grill bar. Okay. See you at the spot. You're waiting outside with the boys for your last buddy to show up. And all of a sudden he pulls up. He's got Ace of Base playing in the car window down. He's singing that fucking shit. We're all going to look at each other like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man?
I'm telling you, like,
don't turn around. No, turn around and get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if you're a grown man and you're a Cena fan, you probably still listen to NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys to this day. You're the desperate fuck in the club late at night. When the girls can't find any dudes to get drunk, they come to you. You're the desperate fuck.
Wow. He went there.
I can't imagine it. A grown man, like, I'm not saying shit about the kids. Like, the kids are innocent. I can't shit on them.
They slanging rocks on the corner, dude.
Well, I mean, John Cena's teaching them valuable lessons when it comes to that. He's teaching them how to bag up. Shit, nickel and dime, and you work your way up. Pros, man, tell them. But I can't fathom it. Like, if I knew a dude in real life who was a Cena fan, like, if I found out, like, one of my boys or my homies was, like, a Cena fan, I'm going to look at him different. Just, like, on a man-to-man level, like, bro, like, that is some unmanly shit to do. Like, on a man-to-man level, like, I'm not going to say I lose respect for him all the way, but there's respect lost.
Well, my thing is, to me, he comes off as not being genuine, which is not necessarily, mutually exclusive to Cena. He's a pro wrestler. A lot of pro wrestlers, it's a gimmick, but I don't relate to him. The athleticism, the technical in-ring work, everything he fucking does looks awkward. He just sucks, man. And if you're one who's a fan of him and you listen to me and you're like, oh, come on, you don't give him credit, you're not supposed to understand where I'm coming from if you have a different taste. And I give that same olive branch in the other direction. I guess for me it's do unto others type philosophy with that whole thing. Like, if you're a Cena fan, you don't get where I'm coming from. Hey, I don't get where you're coming from. And hey,
yeah, as a man, I don't get where you're coming from. If you're a Cena fan, as a man, on a man level, it's beyond just as a wrestling level. As a man, I don't get where you're coming from.
Well, all right, let's move past.
You know, some dudes they just don't like pies.
No, I want to move past the Cena thing. I really didn't want to talk about him this week, but because I'm going to be, like I said earlier, tomorrow on BlitzWorksNetwork.com, I'm going to be going through that Cena Jericho podcast, and there's a couple Blitz team members that are worried about me having a heart attack when I watch that. So we'll see how that goes. That's literally the way 3 people have put it, MG. That they're afraid that I'm going to have a heart attack. So it must be pretty bad.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the video.
I'm sure you are. You and Billy are always cheering for rants.
Hey, I've been trying to get Billy to rant.
Oh, he'll rant. I tried in that lounge video we did.
I want like the angry rant though. Like when Billy rants, it's kind of still like
scathing.
Yeah, scathing, but it's not like angry Billy. I'm trying to pull angry Billy out somewhere along the lines here.
Oh, by the way, I want to do a little plug here for Billy. He's trying to get this. You guys, video gamers out there, you guys know what Twitch is. Go to twitch.tv/punktwitch. And yes, that's a play on CM Punk. Twitch.tv/punktwitch. Follow him on Twitch, our boy Billy. And if you're wondering why he doesn't do the reviews, because he can't stand it. So he comes on some videos with me on the website, and he's got his Twitch. So check it out. Very, very cool Twitch channel. He had more videos up. He took some down. He's working with some different technology there to get some other things going. But follow him for future videos. All right. All right, so we get Paige and Naomi against the Bellas. Yay, another Bellas match. Same shit, different week. You know, how fucking amazing. This is fun. So Brie worked over Paige. She tags Nikki in, who keeps working Paige over. Paige sidesteps Nikki in the corner. Makes the hot tag to Naomi. Naomi cleans house. Naomi hits the ass lariat. Brie breaks up the count. Paige hits Nikki with a super kick. Naomi hit that kneeling head scissors takedown, which did not look good. And Naomi pinned Nikki. The match fell flat. It was boring. I'm done with the Bellas. I can't invest in them. Bring Charlotte and Sasha Banks up, please. And bring Emma back while you're at it, too, in a meaningful fashion. You got 4 minutes and 58 seconds of wrestling, which is more than the ladies usually get. They had a nice long match last week. And even though I'm not a fan of the Bellas, I'm a fan of the ladies, whether I'm a fan of them individually or not. I'm a fan of them getting more time. So that's my positive spin on it, guys.
I just want to say, because I'm in one of those moods tonight,
oh, shit.
I see a lot of dudes on fucking Twitter rocking remote shirts and Nikki Bella Fearless shirts.
Well, I'm off the review. I'll see you guys later.
Like, what the fuck is up with that?
Make sure to watch my screen, folks.
I mean, in the words of fucking Shane Helms, a.k.a. the Hurricane, what's up with that? Like, I don't... What? Huh? I see dudes on fucking Instagram and shit and fucking wearing Sasha Banks shirts and okay, the shirts, okay, I get it because you really couldn't tell. It just says legit boss. I get that. But then they're rocking the glasses and they're posing and doing the duck lips and shit. Like, bro, y'all got to calm this shit down. Y'all really got to calm this shit down. This shit has gotten to an all-time low. Like, as much as I love Trish Stratus, I'm not going to go buy a Stratisfaction shirt. As much as I want to lick Paige's ass, I'm not going to go buy one of her shirts. You know, if you buy it to support them, that's fine, well and dandy, but, y'all have motherfuckers out here posing and shit like them and taking selfies and using hashtags and all of this shit. Like, There's nothing cool about rocking a Nikki Bella shirt. Unless that shirt comes with imitation titties that you can actually feel, why are you buying and wearing the shirt? And yo,
look at the chat.
When it comes to midsize SUVs, the all-new 2016 Kia Sorento has it all. A more spacious premium interior, available fully active all-wheel drive, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It was also named an IIHS Top Safety Pick, proof that rugged can also be refined and reliable. Introducing the all-new 2016 Kia Sorento.
Okay, uh-oh.
He's got the documents.
I do. I'm just saying, MG.
But she's into that, like.
Oh yeah, she's into that cult shit. Apparently, with that upside down star she had on her chest tonight.
But I don't think she means any harm by it. I think, in all honesty, like, look at Paige. She's probably one of the most innocent people. Like, just.
Paige is in the Illuminati. I have the documents.
Oh shit!
She's on that Charles Manson stuff. Man.
She's on that goofball shit. I have the documents.
Damn.
666.
Yeah, on WrestlingWars.com.
This is the moment where I say, I don't want to believe it.
I don't want to believe it. We also have footage of Paige at the Bohemian Grove, and I'm not trying to make light of any of that stuff, by the way, for folks who subscribe to that stuff. We do have footage of her at Bohemian Grove.
God.
I have the documents, MG. Top secret.
Fuck.
Secret documents.
Shit is just ridiculous. Damn.
And by the way, I'm not disrespecting Alex Jones.
By the way, all you motherfuckers with this thank you AJ bullshit, y'all act like she was some all-time great diva. Get the fuck out of here. Overrated. Jesus, thank you. Jesus.
Did she die?
Bro, it's fucking ridiculous. She was going for like fucking 5 months. She comes back for a month and people act like she got fired.
Well,
people act like she's an all-time great diva or some shit like that. Like, let that shit go. I mean, I want to fuck AJ too, but I'm not going to be sitting here thank you AJ tweets every 5 fucking minutes on Twitter.
What are you going to do when one of the female VIP Blitz teamers come on here and you want to start talking like this?
I'm not changing shit.
Oh, boy.
This is who I am, okay? Well, like it or not, this is who I am.
Or they can just do what I do and just put their picture up.
But they know what they're getting themselves into when they sign up for this shit. Whether it be me, or fucking Jay, or fucking Grits. They know what they're getting themselves into. So that whole shock factor thing, I'm not buying it.
Well, I have the documents, so whatever.
Well, look, I want to have documents soon too, and it's gonna be the birth certificate of me and Sasha Banks' kid. I want to impregnate Sasha Banks, by the way. But I don't know, man. Fuck this Divas division, man. Fuck, everybody's losing their man cards these days, man. Fuck.
Well, all I have to say about the Divas division, as long as Nikki's champion, don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You know, she's terrible.
I mean, she's gotten a little better in the ring. I'll give her credit there. I just don't like her. You know, you not liking someone is unexplainable. I mean, I can explain it. She annoys me.
You know, I don't know why. I don't know about unexplainable. I mean, we can name 1,000,001 reasons why we don't like certain people.
Yeah, like Cena.
I was trying to stay away from that. I was just thinking of other people because we already touched on that.
Yeah.
3,000
times, yeah.
Adam Rose, Jack Swagger, you know, Los Matadores. I mean, the list goes on.
Huh. Red River Ninja said when Cena came out tonight, he had a mental checklist in his head. a la Bruce Blitz. Within a minute and a half, he basically hit every check mark on the list. He does it every time. He does it every time, Ninja. Every time. And is anyone seeing the pattern that Cena comes out and wrestles, and then Nikki comes out right after?
Didn't notice that.
Yep. Seems
got the documents.
Have the documents. So inherently, an Alex Jones fan is going to get really mad. I'm not. I respect that dude's hustle. You know. Hell yeah. I'm not saying I agree with everything he says, but.
But you know what? Unlike a lot of these motherfuckers, Alex Jones actually got up off his ass and made something of himself.
He did. He definitely did. He definitely did that from the ground up.
Yep.
I will give him that.
By the way, no more juice boxes, people.
No. Oh shit. Oh shit. So next we get a primetime players promo, which I loved. Yeah, exactly. But still, it was good. So they make, except for this first part, they made fun of Xavier Woods' hair. And I'm not going to say the word that they used to describe his hair because I'm not
nappy. I'll say it.
There you go.
I say it all the time when I'm watching Duke basketball games. Because it seems like everybody on that team has a nappy ass afro. Just saying.
Yeah, I just would find it to be awkward if a white dude wrote that part of the promo. Okay? So I'm just saying, if you're a writer who wrote that promo, we're trying to find the documents, motherfucker.
By the way, congratulations to the Duke basketball team for winning the NCAA tournament. I still fucking hate you, Duke, but you won, you know.
Do they legally get paid?
The referees did.
Who cares?
That game was so
if the players don't legally get paid, I don't care.
But yeah, you know, they won. Congratulations to them. I still fucking hate your school and your teams. It's just the way it is.
Well, Wisconsin lost, and in that case, so I'm good. Sorry, Badgers fans. I can't help myself. You can thank the Packers for me hating everything Wisconsin.
Wait. Hold on. How you guys doing the Packers like that, man?
The Packers could win 10 championships in a row and they'd still be garbage.
At least our quarterback's good.
We've never had a good quarterback, but you know what? We had George Hallis. Enough said. He's way better than that flash in the pan.
Fuck all of that. We had Joey fucking Harrington.
You had 1957, bro. That's what the Detroit Lions had. Yeah.
Also had Jim Zorn as a head coach.
Well, words. Yeah, that dude always looked like he just saw a ghost every time they showed him on the sidelines.
16.
Yeah, and you lost Ndamukong Suh. Well done. Well done. That's well played. Sure, Nick Fairley will make up for that with his dumb penalties. But anyway,
Nick Fairley's in St. Louis now. We lost.
Oh, you lost him too. Wow.
I got Modinata at least, though. You hear that, people? We like more than just wrestling. Big surprise.
That's a downgrade, by the way. But anyways, the primetime players make fun of the trash ascension, and the funniest part of that was the cone that fell off Darren Young's shoulder. Titus went to fix it, and it just fell down. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. And Titus made fun of them being Legion of Doom wannabes. Legion of the Doom. Okay. All right.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's 3:02 in the morning. Forgive me. That Darren Young gets ketchup in his eye. He got it from Dean Ambrose. Just go ahead and throw that one out there before MG tries to make fun of my guy. And then Titus says everyone knows the trash ascension. He said, ascension. Can't read. And then they do the millions of dollars dance. He said they can't read. Are they Floyd Mayweather now? No disrespect. No disrespect to Floyd as a boxer.
Shit, man, another sports reference. Wrestling fans are gonna freak out worldwide.
Oh, come on. Dude, don't forget, Mayweather was at WrestleMania, so.
Yes, and that was the most important thing he's ever done in his career, because if it doesn't happen in the E, it doesn't matter.
At this point, the most important thing in his career was his win over Corrales. and I'll be giving a preview for what could potentially
be knocked out a 7-foot giant.
Oh, come on. But yeah, this was good shit. Primetime players doing something funny, bearing both the New Day and the Ascension. And this is what we've been saying with Titus. Let him talk.
Dude, I think Biggie Langston wrote this promo because he hates the New Day just as much as they do.
I know, and that's what I said last week. I was like, this is the best thing that could have happened to the New Day was them getting so vehemently destroyed by the crowd. Because now they've got to change something. And I had, the VIP members send me a lot of cool shit. And I watch what I can. And one thing that they sent me was this promo that Biggie Langston.
We will not sit idly by, and the Wawa rights be eroded out of fear and ignorance any longer.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it. Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Product not yet rated.
That they posted on their YouTube channel, and the New Day's talking about fans booing them, and Biggie Langston starts fucking snapping and screaming at the camera, just full rage. And I was like, that's it. That's it. Right there. That'll fucking work. And I actually think that them being heels is going to be Biggie Langston's breakout moment. Xavier Woods, they don't fucking care about Xavier Woods. Let's be honest, he ain't going anywhere. Kofi Kingston, he's in his slot for life. Biggie Langston still has a chance, and I think he could break out as a singles wrestler, as a heel, with that fucking rage.
I will say, I saw the promo they did on SmackDown. I think it came on right before the Sheamus and Bryan match, I believe.
Is that where I saw it? I was thinking someone sent it to me.
Oh, I think so. It did happen on SmackDown, though, because that's when they fucking start talking about Kofi Kingston's chest.
That is where talking about. I saw it on both. I saw it the video that they sent to me, and then I saw it when I got around to watching SmackDown. That's right.
He ain't got no rhythm, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And if Biggie Langston becomes Biggie Rage, I'm in.
I'm not. It's gonna get fed to Roman Reigns. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of guys who get fed, great segue. Next we get Ryback.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Michael Cole.
Yeah. He feeds himself. By the way, I've got the documents on him too, so this is a true story. All right, story time with the Blitz team. So let me hold on. Let me get the documents. I have them right here. Yes. Mainstream news. Okay. This is AP, or we'll just call it AG. It's all good. Press release. WWSE announcer Michael Pohl, Worldwide Sports Entertainment as marks it, recently was videotaped at the Grand Canyon. Michael Pohl wanted to visit the Grand Canyon because of his hero, Evel Knievel. And this is ad-lib, by the way. So Michael Pohl had 3 garbage trucks. Let me get this right. Full of dildos dumped in the Grand Canyon. And 19 pickup trucks full of castrated dog dicks dumped in the Grand Canyon as well. Michael Cole proceeded to hop on a Harley. He rode up a 25-foot ramp down into the Grand Canyon. Right into the mound of castrated dog dicks and dildos. And I can't show you guys this picture because
copyrights.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is serious. You know, it's not you porn. This is YouTube. But in the picture, Michael Cole is looking up at the camera with a thumbs up and a big smile on his face. So I have the documents. That's what he was doing with his time off. I don't know. Yeah, Michael Cole doing an Evel Knievel into the Grand Canyon full of dicks.
Did he get his shoe back?
Let me see if he's got a shoe on it. No, he's got one shoe on. Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah. All right.
Yo, hold up. If you go back and actually watch that Brock Lesnar segment, you can hear Michael Cole saying, "But Brock, I didn't do anything."
Oh shit. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, Ryback and Luke Harper. So you get some highlights of what transpired on SmackDown last week with Harper power bombing Dean Ambrose onto the breakaway table. So Ryback goes after Harper, but Harper hits a 1-foot drop kick and starts working Ryback over. Ryback cuts Harper off, and Harper hits Ryback with a glancing super kick. It wasn't all that great. That sends Ryback out of the ring. Harper works over Ryback on the floor. Harper teases clearing the announce table. And then back in the ring, Harper hits a black hole slam for a 2 count. Ryback sidesteps Harper in the corner. Harper takes the corner post. And Ryback hits the shell-shocked finisher for the 3 count in the win. I thought the match was too short. They could have done a lot more than what we saw. It felt cheap, but let's be honest here. Ever since Luke Harper has left the Wyatt family, for the most part, everything they've done with him feels cheap and just hollow, with no substance to it. So no surprise. You only got 2 minutes and 46 seconds of wrestling here. To me, I just thought it was a waste of time. Guys.
I finally figured out why he has the eyes in his Titantron. It's because he has to watch his career go down the drain.
Yes, very true. He does. He's in bad shape.
Oh, this is golden.
Ryback, I'm on board with the Ryback thing. Dude's over. He's got some personality, especially on Twitter. In an interview. So dude's a pretty funny guy. In the ring, still got some work to do, but I can live with Ryback. Match was way too short. Wish it was a little bit longer, maybe about, another 4 or 5 minutes maybe. They got that to spare. They could have cut back on the John Cena segment or, the opening promo or the commercial breaks. There's a lot of shit they could have cut back on to give us 5 more minutes, 5 minutes. But,
shout out to Grits.
Definitely shout out to Grits. By the way, fuck RoboCop. Grits know what I'm talking about. And, the match was okay.
And Luke Harper's the man. That dude can work, Yeah,
we know what happens to the guys who can work, though.
Exactly.
Cesaro, anybody?
Could have been a main event top heel for the company.
I agree.
Well, again, I told you guys coming into this review feeling very apathetic this week. You'll get different emotions every week, and this week I'm just like, and these are the reasons why. So Renee Young interviews the New Day, yay, and she brings up the New Day sucks chance, and Xavier says it hurts. Oh, it's too bad. Kofi says you won't find disappointment in their dancing, in their chanting, or their clapping.
No, there's a whole bunch of disappointment in that clapping from Iggy. There's a lot of disappointment in that shit.
I gotta hand it to him. He tried to make it work.
Cena tries too with it. You see where it gets him.
Oh gosh.
That is true. Big E to dancing is what Cena is to wrestling. It's
yeah. And I don't claim to be Michael Jackson, but you know, say what you want about Michael Jackson, dude could go as a dancer. But he still don't compare to Tupac, MG. I don't give a fuck.
Tupac, we're talking about dancing.
Yeah, I'm talking about as an artist. And by the way, I'm gonna get roasted in the comment section for saying that. How dare you compare Tupac to Michael Jackson?
Hey, Michael Jackson has some good songs though. Sorry.
Talking about a dude that climbed trees and rest in peace, Michael Jackson. All due respect to the king of pop. I just ain't down with it, tree climbing and boy watching Neverland Ranch, and
him and Adam Rose could have made a great tag.
Rated M for mature.
The list of things that might kill us keeps getting longer. Cracks, skags, bandits, dehydration, heat stroke, regular stroke, stroke. I've never felt so alive!
I know that sounds weird, but I just saw Handsome Jack.
Yeah, I know. I'm your hero. You're my biggest fan. Blah, blah, blah. These names can't possibly be helping.
What now could lead us to the falls? We're not leaving until we know exactly where it's telling us to go.
Enhance image. Enhance.
Please stop.
Why is Hyperion trying to kill us? Don't you work for those guys?
No, file a complaint with HR when we get back.
Seems like there's a bad man looking for you, dude. You're pointing that at a dude who has people shoot him in the chest for fun.
I'm usually drunk. You can't even begin to understand my intentions. You think I haven't had to make sacrifices? I brought order to this pishole of a planet.
Too many people die.
That's what people do!
Back to
I just opened up Hell's Gates to get flamed on. It's just you guys like Michael Jackson, that's more power to you. I like some of his songs. I just like Tupac better. Tupac's my favorite artist of all time.
Bet Roman Reigns. What Roman Reigns does in his free time is play with pet rocks.
Pet rocks?
Yeah, I'm going to bet that's what Roman Reigns' secret hobby is. He plays with pet rocks.
Some shows up with a rock that has a leash on it. Come on, the British Bulldog had one. That was a dog, Roman. That was a dog. I don't know. I'm trolling MG about the Michael Jackson thing, so calm down, all of you who are mad. It goes back to a debate. No, I know they're going to
be years old debate.
It is. I trolled him really hard about. I trolled him really hard about Michael Jackson on a podcast years ago, and I let that shit go. I won.
You think you won?
I know I won.
You think you won?
Yeah.
Just like Cena thinks he's over.
All of the non-fearless shirt-wearing dudes agreed with me. Like the way I turned that around on you.
You got me there. You got me there.
All right. No, Michael Jackson was the man. Or something.
Did you guys see Brock Lesnar listen to Michael Jackson?
No, absolutely not.
You know why? Because it doesn't seem like he would.
No, there ain't no way. Brock probably listens to some Pantera or Metallica
Kid Rock or some shit.
Yeah.
He's riding around his home. By the way,
It's called Kid Rock.
Imagine Brock Lesnar pulling up at a restaurant. Who's that? Why is everybody looking over there? Billie Jean is. You'd be like, what the fuck, Brock Lesnar? The fuck is this? This motherfucker's listening to Billie Jean, bro. That'd be fucking hilarious. Ain't that some shit, you know? Damn. Alright. So after Kofi said that about the clapping, oh shit, I can think of one thing that I like seeing clap, and it ain't the New Day.
Naomi.
Yeah.
I ain't crazy about the face, but that ass, bro.
But ass, though. Kofi said they either clap or snap. Now, there were 35 writers today. It took them all week to come up with that line. Got it! You either clap or you snap. Yeah, that's brilliant!
Lord, please don't let Biggie Langston start snapping. It's gonna look like he doesn't know how to hold a pair of chopsticks.
I'm ready for Biggie Langston to be a fucking raging lunatic. I think it fits him, dude. With his smash mouth in-ring style, I think that fits him way better than he sweats and he has a towel and he claps and he wears Edge's old jacket with different colors on it, you know. You know me.
I'm just waiting for him to pull his best Creflo Dollar impersonation and ask for $65 million in donations to buy a brand new jet.
Yeah, that was a little out there, wasn't it? As long as he doesn't pull a Jimmy Swaggart for you older individuals out there. But Biggie says he was in the airport eating, and some kid came up to him and said, "Hey, Mr. E, the New Day thing is terrible, and my brother is a fan. Can you sign this?" And Biggie says, "I sure can. I'll sign it because I clap." You know. And I got the Southern Baptist preacher thing down. Mad genius! You need an intervention. I've got a message that you need to hear. I gotta wipe the sweat off my brow.
You know what Biggie Langston looks like? Biggie Langston looks like all 895 of Kobe Bryant's teammates throughout their careers playing next to Kobe.
Passing the ball. They're just clapping for the ball, just angrily. And Kobe's not passing them the fucking ball. Well, everybody except for Shaq, because Shaq, Kobe, don't be passing. So I don't pass the ball back to Kobe. And that's what Shaq does. Shaqalopolis.
That's what I'm calling Biggie Langston as long as he's doing that clapping shit. I'm just going to call him Kobe's ex-teammate.
Yeah. Kobe don't be raping. I don't know if you guys ever saw that cartoon. The Mad TV one.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a cartoon. Yeah, it was Aries. What's his name? Aries Spears?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like,
yeah.
I told Kobe, don't be raping.
So it was some stand-up comedy thing, I think.
Oh, that was good, man. No, he might have done it in stand-up comedy, but he also did it in a Mad TV skit. It was hilarious.
You know, it's either Kobe's ex-teammate or James Harden on defense. You decide.
A little bit of both.
Harden's not that animated on defense. No, he could also be construed as Terrell Owens in The Flat. Or I was open, damn it.
Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's another good one. Manny Pacquiao's trainers after Juan Manuel Marquez murked him. Sorry, Pacquiao fans.
Oh, shit.
Come on, wake up, Manny. fine. Since I'll take it too. It's Anderson Silva's trainers after fucking Weidman.
No, you know who that is? That he does the fucking who was that? Who did Rousey just beat in their last fight? I can't remember her name.
Oh gosh. I should know it. I fucking watched it and reviewed it.
No, he did. Remember, after the fight, she gave that post-fight interview where she was giving Rousey props, but she was still super fucking pissed off. That's Biggie Langston. That's like fucking. Damn it! I gotta clap because you fucking won, but I fucking hate you. Like that's exactly what Biggie Langston's doing. That's the most unpleasant clapping I've ever seen in my life.
How could I forget her fucking name? I'm pulling.
It wasn't.
I'm pulling up my notes. I'm pulling up my notes right now. It'll only take a second. Oh yeah, duh, Katzagano.
Yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah, he's doing the Cat Zingano shit right now.
Well, pretty much. Who else could we compare it to? Oh, I got a good one. Zab Judah. Alright, what I want you guys...
No. Because we always talk about this. He's fucking Michael Jordan after Scotty didn't pass on the ball, but Scotty hit the three.
What I want you guys to look up is a video called Zab Judah, Z-A-B-J-U-D-A-H. Cool guy. I was going to interview him back when I was interviewing boxers on the podcast, and I wasn't really good at following up, but he had told me he'd come on the show. Really nice guy. He's had a pretty good boxing career too, but Zab Judah versus Costa Zoo, who I still think I would like to see Floyd fight him, but that's Costa, Kostya-Tzyu. Zab Judah versus Costa Zoo. And there's a 20-second video with over 2 million views. Go check that out. That's Biggie Langston. I'm watching it right now, just for reference. Okay, here we go. There it is. Bam. He goes down. He gets up. He does the Biggie Langston. Biggie Langston. The Biggie Langston's on his Zab Judah shit. Sorry, Zab.
He's every Pacquiao fan after May 2nd.
We got some debating to do on that one in the preview.
We will not sit idly by and allow our rights to be eroded out of fear and ignorance any longer. I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it. Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Product not yet rated.
Well, I'm saying after Floyd wins.
We've got some debating to do on that one in the preview. I'm not saying I'm taking Pacquiao, but everyone's been asking, who you picking? We'll wait for the preview video.
Great segue.
Yeah, so this New Day versus Lucha Dragons match, and the 2 out of the 3 guys from the New Day who would wrestle would be Big E and Xavier. You had Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Natalya watching backstage. So the New Day are instantly over as big-time heels. They've got heat, and it was pretty obvious after last week's show that this is the way to go.
Well, I'd like to watch Natalya backstage.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Oh, fuck it, bro. Thicker than a bowl of grits.
Well,
who?
Natalya. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dixie Carter.
Oh, good grief.
Is she back on TV yet?
Those aren't grits.
That's my new
That's powdered milk at this point.
I'm not watching TNA until she's back on TV.
Oh, she's still on TV.
No.
She ain't coming back.
No,
I'm not watching TNA ever again.
Hater.
She looks like Englishman anyway.
So the New Day work over Sin Cara with rapid fire tags. The crowd is already into the Lucha chants, which is really cool, and I predicted that in my NXT reviews on the site. MG, you run a few of them, where I said that Lucha thing that he does is going to be so fucking over on the main roster. I told you, MG, even before he was an NXT guy, that I liked it, you know? And he was doing it at NXT. I'm like, I'm glad they let him do the Lucha thing because it's really cool. You know, something that simple is really cool. But so Sin Cara, I guess you wouldn't be surprised that the WWE crowd's doing a chant. Literally, Triple H could go out there and cut a promo that says, "And the WWE Universe likes to lick balls." And I think a lot of people would go, "Lick balls, lick balls." Yeah. But more power to them. They want to chant that.
Yes, but they said they lick balls and they're chanting lick balls, meaning they do lick balls.
Well, I'm not taking shots at the fans. I'm just saying,
lick balls, dude, but I'm just saying.
When's the last time a wrestler tried to get a chant going or a catchphrase and it didn't go? Not including Cena, who's been trying to get them to chant "The champ is here" with him.
Well, I don't think Suffer and Succotash ever really picked up.
Okay, fine. Right, let's exclude Cena and Reigns. No, you can't even say that with Reigns, because when Reigns does the before his spear,
they just think about that. It's so fucking dumb. You got Roman Reigns and like 20,000 people doing that shit together.
I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't think it's that stupid.
Yeah, fucking 20,000 people sounding like they just got punched in the gut. Ain't cool.
Yeah, I don't have as much of a problem with that as you do. Like, again, in the ring, he doesn't really piss me off with his style. Where he lost me was when he started picking up that live mic. That's where he lost me. I'll tell you what, the high point, and we'll get back to this match.
Dead mic, video, anything where he's talking.
The high point for Roman Reigns for me was the night he cut the "Cena sucks, you're damn right Cena sucks as long as I'm around." And then he got that promo, what was it, about a year and a half ago. And ever since then it went downhill with his promos. That's really where he lost me. You know? Some people, I actually did a sound off with a VIP Blitz team member today, which I'll be putting up on the site probably tomorrow night, or, well, tonight, technically. Big Roman Reigns fan. And he defended his fanship, so to speak, of Roman Reigns. I definitely see where he's coming from.
You know what? All I'm saying is, like, there's no way when Roman Reigns grabs a mic that you don't hit the panic button and you're literally trying to find 1,000,001 distractions to get Roman Reigns away from the fucking microphone.
Well, they are keeping him away now, though, guys.
The microphone is fucking Ronda Rousey to Roman Reigns' bantamweight division.
Well, we'll get to that segment later, but I'll just throw it in here now. We'll talk about it again later. The crowd was a little more receptive to him tonight. A lot more receptive, in fact. You didn't really hear the victory.
Don't get me started on these fucking flip-flopping ass fans.
Well, I do think, MG, there were a lot of people that had in their minds this foregone conclusion that he's going over at Mania, so they started hating him because of that. He didn't go over at Mania, and I think they've kind of backed off. For me, I just don't like his promos. You know, there's a disconnect there with me. It had nothing to do with him going over at Mania. I said I was fine with that. As long as, you know, and until I found out Brock re-signed, and then I wanted Brock to win. Because obviously I like Brock more.
He's got to take that fucking chest plate off.
Yeah, I really don't like that either. Brock's scratching his face up on it.
Not just that, but I mean, you people talking about he's more believable in the ring. What part is believable about a motherfucker punching a dude in the stomach who's got fucking protection.
See, the whole dog the heel hunter thing, the label that I threw at him, when he's in the ring wrestling in that vest, he reminds me of fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anybody that wants to see Roman Reigns take that shit off, it's his male fans. They would love for Roman Reigns to be wrestling shirtless.
Yeah. I mean, there may be, yeah.
Maybe?
Okay.
Don't get me started on this one.
More power to him, dude, you know.
Yeah, you know, their prerogative, there's Roman Reigns, there's, you know, pecs. Go for it.
Well. Alright. Oh gosh, this is such a scathing review.
It's about time.
I don't like doing scathing reviews, but whatever. So, Sin Cara makes the tag to Kalisto, who's a beast. He hits the corkscrew crossbody on Xavier, which is so fucking sick. And then the Listo kick, where he does the roll-up, roll-through into kick. In NXT, they were calling it the Listo kick. He does the head scissors spike takedown, which wasn't all that great. I don't think Xavier took it very well. Kofi interferes from outside the ring. Xavier rolls him up, but Kalisto kicks out at 2. And I was thinking, no, I don't have Kalisto pinned yet. I mean, this dude's going to make you a lot of money. I mean, how much do they sell those masks for, my friends? Xavier goes to, I think, backdrop Kalisto or whatever. And Kalisto hits the Salida del Sol on Xavier. And then he does a backflip over the top rope plancha, which he almost didn't get enough air on it, to the guys outside the ring. And he attacks Sin Cara, and Sin Cara hits the high senton for the 3 count and the win over the New Day. So the match was only 3 minutes. I felt a little ripped off. I wanted a little more wrestling than this. Wrestling in hour number 2, 14 minutes and 39 seconds. But Kalisto's the man. Kalisto, Adrian Neville, at this point of the show, were the highlights of the show to me. And, you know, I like Luke Harper, but I'm frustrated with what they're doing with him. I'm okay with Ryback. Fuck Stardust. Fuck Cena, of course. Seth Rollins, yeah, him and Adrian Neville, nice match. Like I said, my only contention there was you had an opportunity here to have almost like a 1-2-3 kid type moment, where you could have Neville beat him, and then people would be like, how can you have your champion lose? Well, you have Rollins come out and emphatically beat Neville the following week. You know, just as a way to promote NXT or something. I don't know. But there really wasn't much for me at this point. Would there be anything in hour number 3? We'll get to that in a minute. Because next is Big Show and Reigns. Well. But guys, through 2 hours of the show, what were your thoughts?
I'm gonna go watch Ring of Honor now.
Use the Sibo D4 for all your vacuuming needs. A floor brush with a swivel head will keep your floor squeaky clean. Get a 60-day free trial and shipping's always free. The Sibo D4 vacuum is the best you'll ever see. For too long, the dirt is gone. To clean your floors, it can't go wrong. Get spot-free carpet and beyond. Clean your floors, you can't go wrong with GoVacuum.com.
I felt a little bit ripped off too, Bruce. Simply because I still feel like Sean should have broken the streak. I still feel like he should have been the guy who broke the streak at this point.
Billy put him up to that.
So I still
what up, Billy?
Ripped off, man.
Not taking the bait.
Oh, Sean's coming back at Battleground.
Just for Billy. Light it up!
Oh, man.
I think they're slowly trying to showcase the Lucha Dragons. Once they get into a real feud, I think that's when you really see them really start to shine. And I think that's going to be the moment when they take off popularity-wise. They're already over now, but once they have that amazing showing in a longer match, I think that's when you'll really see them start to take off. Match could have been longer. Kind of wish it was Kofi and Big E in there instead of Big E and Xavier Woods, because I feel like Kofi's athleticism would have made it a little bit better in terms of pulling off some of those spots. But overall, it was a forgettable match.
Yep. Yo, MG, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Who are your if you had to pick any guys, who are your top 5 in-ring workers in the WWE right now?
Right now?
Yeah, as of right now.
Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, aka Prince Devitt, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. That's in no particular order, though.
Dude, you're supposed to be the indie wrestling guy. Are you kidding me? That is a bad list. You gotta have Cena, Rusev, Big Show, and Kane, dude. Come on.
Okay, I'll give you Cena, but I'm not buying the Kane one whatsoever.
Oh man.
But Cena's very underrated. He's constantly adding new moves to his repertoire. The springboard stunner is a move that he's now using.
No, I'm sorry, man. That is a bad parody of a Ring of Honor spot. I'm sorry.
What, the springboard stunner?
Yes, that is bad.
I might have seen Frankie Kazarian use that once or twice. It feels like I have. It seems like a Frankie Kazarian type of move, actually. But, Cena's, he's trying hard, man. You gotta respect the guy because he's trying.
And he's slanging on the corner.
And no matter what, he's there night in and night out for the fans.
He's the first one there.
Last one to leave. It's the only person there who's rescuing dogs. He's a humanitarian. He's a philanthropist. He's an icon, a role model, a crack dealer, a rapper, a champion. He's the greatest man that ever lived. He's even a marriage counselor now. He's healing relationships. He's the greatest man that ever lived.
This guy just might be God.
I think he's teetering on the line right now. I think he's close. He's a couple more things away. He still has to put out a fire, burn a building. He still has to do that. He's yet to do that. I think that's on his bucket list. I don't know if there's much more for him to do, though. He's done it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I respect his hustle and his loyalty.
And never give up attitude.
Never can, never will. Come on, man. He works really hard. I'm running out of excuses for Cena right now. It's difficult to think of any, but I'm running out of excuses right now.
Oh, but hey, the kids, they do their homework early so they can show up to Monday Night Raw and see Cena.
That's right. He's even got kids doing their homework. He made me want to bust out a piece of paper and start doing some old algebra from high school. Some calculus and shit. So, the true inspiration, man. How could you not wake up and want to be like, and not want to be like Cena. You know, last week I bought 5 pairs of khaki cargo jorts. Wow. You know, I bought 5 far different color t-shirts. You know, I bought me a pair of Asics. You know, definitely black and green though. They don't match any of the shirts or shorts that I have. I hit up the sports store and bought some wristbands. Yes. And some, you know, armbands and headbands, and had to give me a hat, of course. Can't forget the belt. I can't forget the belt that has my name on it either. It's just a miracle. Well, summertime's coming up, man. It's jort season. I'll be the only dude with denim, with khaki colored denim cargo shorts. Never seen before, but I found them.
Well, he, dude, what are you doing, man?
He inspires me, man.
Come on, bro.
He inspires me to be a better person.
Here's a fact.
Never give up, man.
Alright, I've got more documents.
Oh, shit.
John Cena has a master's degree in douchebagonomics, and he inspired Great Khali, right here. He inspired the Great Khali to get a master's degree in thermodynamics. Fact. Fact. And I also heard that Great Khali, thanks to the years he worked with Cena, is now working on a degree in hydrology. So, he inspires everybody, apparently.
I told you, bro.
Alright, did you hear that rumor that New Japan is trying to sign Great Khali?
What?
Yeah. They want to match with him and Okada.
You just lost all credibility, MG.
Don't lie to me like that. Wait, what?
Oh, it's true. They are trying to sign Great Khali.
They'll have one match and Okada hits him with a Rainmaker and it's over. There's no way they can pull off longer than a 5-minute match. Khali can't walk. He walks like he played fucking 18 years in the NFL.
This guy walks worse than Matt Hardy, dude. Jesus, bro.
Well,
I mean, shit, he walks worse than the Bears defense after we destroyed them last year.
Shots fired.
Alright, here's my answer to that. Here's my answer to that. 0-16. 1957.
There's no comeback.
Alright.
Hey,
MG, you're supposed to say your headphones aren't
I
working.
could have sworn we've beaten you guys the last 6 times we played.
Bruh.
Well, Reggie Bush, Monday Night Football, ring a bell?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys let Reggie fucking Bush destroy you in the running game.
All I gotta say, man, is I'm tired of seeing the Lions beat the Packers on them Turkey Day games, man. Jesus.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Every single. Oh.
It's okay. At least our fans and players are tough. We don't complain about somebody playing a little too rough.
By the way, it's 4 games.
Is it 4? Is it 4?
It's 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking ahead of time.
Well, I just want to make sure to correct you.
We are human beings. Each and every one of us. This must not go on. This injustice must end.
An increase in the number of terrorist attacks highlights the danger posed by augmented citizens.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it. Help me. Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become. They've worked from the shadows for years, shaping the future, manipulating lives, controlling information. Innocents have died as they play their game. We will not sit idly by. In the wild rights of the eroding of fear and embrace it all. We will not be careful to get us and treat it as our past. We will stop at nothing. The world is different now. The old rules no longer apply. So much pain. So many lies. Their darkness must end. This should be your fight as well, brother. The promise of a golden age is over. I won't let it happen again.
Did you, you like to exaggerate there? I was thinking ahead of time, you know, this upcoming season, too. Yeah, okay. So we made the playoffs. By the way, the all-time record between the Bears and Lions, Bears with 96 wins, the Lions with 69. So, you got a long way to go, brother, before you catch us, so it's all good. Alright, so Big Show, Roman Reigns. Big Show starts the match overpowering Reigns. It seems like I've seen this match before. He beats on him and throws Roman Reigns. Every Reigns match. Yeah, I've seen this match on SmackDown like 2 or 3 times. So basically, Big Show works over Reigns for the most part for a commercial break, a little over 3 minutes in. So after the commercial, Big Show is still working Reigns over, but Reigns hits Big Show with an apron drop kick during the commercial, and Big Show returns serve with a spear that was during the commercial. So basically, except for a couple moves or punches from Reigns, Big Show was kind of dominating him at this point. Big Show takes a boot in the corner. Reigns hits him with a couple clotheslines, but Big Show catches him with a side slam. Big Show goes up to the second ropes for the splash and hits it this time, and Reigns kicks out at 2. And the announcers, how did he kick out of him? He's like 977,000 pounds. Big Show hits Reigns with a baseball slide drop kick. Fucker, dude. That sends Reigns into the barricade. Big Show gets out of the ring and sends him into the barricade again. So Reigns starts fighting back with rapid-fire punches from the apron, a hangman, a Superman punch, another Superman punch, a third Superman punch. He goes for a 4th Superman punch. Like, okay. And Big Show catches him for a choke slam.
Reigns slips out of it, comes off the ropes for a spear, hits the spear, pretty nice one. I thought Big Show took a nice bump on that spear, for the 3 count and the win. And like I said, this crowd was definitely not nearly as hostile towards Reigns. Maybe it was just this audience. We'll see if the fans are warming up to him. Again, like I said, I think it has a lot to do with him not winning at Mania and him not cutting promos now in the ring. I think that's the way to go. That's what I was saying. He's just not ready yet. But if it's going to be between him or someone like Cena, give me Reigns. Like I said, that spear on the Big Show was pretty nice. So like that, again, not trying to shove it down your throat. I just thought it was that good. Doesn't compare to that spear Lashley gave Angle. I was like, oh my gosh, that was one of those spears where Jim Ross, by God, it killed him, was in order. Yeah, 7 minutes, 36 seconds of wrestling. I wasn't too crazy about it. So yeah, that's about it for that, guys. Reigns, Big Show. Should I just move on?
Yes.
MG, you want to talk about your boy Roman Reigns?
No.
Well.
Oh, here we go. The way he said, well. All right, buckle up.
I'm just saying, Super Reigns is here. And he's here to stay. Even if he doesn't necessarily get that belt, he will be Super Reigns for the long haul. And it's already started. I called it. That's all I want to say. Reigns kicks out at 2. It's going to be something that we all become very familiar with over the next 5 years. I still think he's dumb as I don't know. That dude just has no intelligence. Like, he's dumber than a fucking plastic grocery bag. There's nothing there. We all know what his Wonderlic test looked like. He got lower than Tebow. He scored lower than Tebow on the Wonderlic, but I think Johnny Manziel might have scored higher than him.
Ooh, I thought that Johnny Manziel actually did pretty good on that.
Probably. I mean, he's a smart dude. He just likes to turn up too much at nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Go as far as to call him smart dude.
Maybe book smart. But might even be a little street smart. I get the feeling he might have dabbled in something. Yeah, I have no comments for Roman Reigns, this boring ass. Good luck in getting over. You're still trying a year later. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright,
I have no vitriol for... Like, honestly, you got a dude who wears blue contacts wrestling a dude who wears diapers. We need our say more.
And he cries.
Oh.
Shout out to Dan at Chaos Boxing on Twitter, who just sent me the Mad TV video. It's on YouTube. It's called Mad TV Shaq and the Super Lakers. Yeah, it was a cartoon on Mad TV. Hilarious, man.
Oh my God. Roman Reigns scored a 19 out of 30?
Yeah. I think 20 is considered on the old testing system, 20 was considered okay, passable. So he was pretty close, though.
Yeah, because it used to be out of 50.
Yeah, they graded different now.
They graded different now. Actually, I think it was out of 30 when he took it. Me and MG.
Because Calvin Johnson scored like a 41. And him and Reigns were college the same time.
Well, either way, we were talking about this. Was that in the Grits 5-minute show?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the fans came in the comment section of one of the NFL fans came in the comment section and said, "Oh yeah, MG, go look up Ndamukong Suh's Wonderlic score. Just so you know, his score rhymes with hero." And I told MG that, and he was like, "No." MG's like, dude, you get 2 points for spelling your name right.
That is bad. That is. Yeah. He had difficulty spelling his first name more than likely. Like, if he had problems spelling his last name, I'd really be disappointed. Like, his first name kind of hard, letters, bro. Like SUWH. Like, if you can't spell your last name.
Well, and Dominican is it was almost spelled how you sound it out.
Yeah. But it's his name. How the fuck do you not know how to spell your name after like 22 years of living? You're a fucking professional football player.
Wow. Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, Dominican Sue ain't wearing no blue contacts and doing duck face selfies.
No, he's stomping on quarterbacks when they're on the ground. All right, let's
preferably Packers.
Let's fast forward. Let's do this rapid fire.
No. See, this is what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know, one of my favorite moments was when Shea McClellan knocked Aaron Rodgers out with that shoulder injury.
One more. I'm leaving this review.
No, I don't root for injuries. I respect talent, and Aaron Rodgers, he's good.
Say what? Repeat that one more time.
He's okay.
What?
See this point.
Sick of losing to the motherfuckers. All right. How the fuck do you have Craig Stelzman when the Packers are trying to drive for the win, and you send him on a blitz like he's going to get to Aaron Rodgers? Remember that, though, where Randall Cobb got the game-winning fucking touchdown?
Yes.
2 years ago?
Yes.
All right, so, fuck Mel Tucker. But Kane is shown backstage with Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Cameron, and Natalia, and this just felt forced and unorganic. So they all start buttering Kane up. He says he knows they want something from him. Vince put that line in there. 110%.
Wait, isn't that backwards? Like, if I'm Kane, I'm trying to butter them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, this is all backwards here.
Remember, Vince is the be-all, end-all of this. Remember what Vince wanted in that movie?
Gets for that butter. It's called lube.
Yeah. And let's not forget what Vince wanted Kane to do in that movie. So the line...
I know it's working, first and foremost, because my abs are sore. My abs feel like I have had like the most amazing workout, and I've just worn a belt around the house for 30 minutes. I mean, that to me says it right there. It works. With the flex belt, I know I don't have to worry about my abs. They will be in shape. This does work. It's taking my ab workout to a whole nother level.
I like to cook. I'm in the kitchen, I'm chopping vegetables for 20 minutes, and I put the flex belt on, I got my ab workout done.
All 24 subjects felt that the abdominal muscles felt more toned and firm at the end of the study.
You know, for Jerry Rice, it would have to be something that I really believe in. You're going to get exactly, what you need. It's going to be easy. It's going to work those muscles, and it's going to give you the tight waist that you really want.
This is just filling my cord.
Oh, that is very intense.
That's what's nice about the flex belt and the different programs is you're always challenging the muscle in a different fashion. So your body never gets used to one workout all the time, never gets bored. It's always adapting, always changing. They're going to be able to tell that it's working.
best workouts. You don't have to do a thing. And when you're done, it feels like you just did a real intense ab workout. You didn't even have to think about it. How cool is that? I would never tell you to use something that was a bunch of hooey. I don't care how much money I would make from it. I wouldn't do it. So here I am telling you, if you'd like to try it, it works. I wear it every day, and my abs are there to show for it.
Line in there where Kane says that he knows they want something from him. I'm just like, oh no. Yeah, in the office. Bring him in the office, Kane. Yeah.
The 3-foot beast.
Oh, but they start lobbying for a Divas Battle Royal to determine the number one contender. And I love how they just lobby for it. And he's like, all right, yeah, we'll have Battle Royal next week. The winner faces Nikki Bella. I'm like, well, why can't we have more segments like that? You know? But MG, I told you to bring back that rental car, and it was in my name, and you didn't. We're having a steel cage match next week. You know, it was just to the point. We want a battle royal. Okay, you get the battle royal. You know, why can't more stuff be like that?
Wasn't technically Nikki a part of the Authority, like when she first turned?
Kind of, yeah. It's weird. But now she's Kardashian, so yeah.
Okay, I'm just hashtag continuity.
By the way, you guys were talking about Cena being a good guy and all that stuff. Am I the only one that when I hear about multi-millionaires being these great people, I just pictured them seeing someone on fire and they have to take a really bad leak and they won't even pee on them to put the fire out. You know, I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of the fucking celebrity worship syndrome. Where
that's not Cena though. He's different.
But you know who the great people are? You know who the great people are? Preachers of all different types of religions, and even people who aren't of religion, who go around and donate their fucking time to homeless people. People who will never get even a newspaper article because there's an old lady down the street who she can't even drive to the grocery store, so they go and get her groceries once a fucking week. Okay? To the people who go mow her lawn, for free because she's an elder lady, she's a widow. To the people who donate money directly, when they don't even make much money, they donate money directly, to a soup kitchen or someone who's battling cancer, or they donate their liver to a family member or somebody else, or whatever the fuck case may be. To me, those are the heroes, man. Those are the heroes. There's this lady, I don't know if you guys saw this on the news. I keep up with everything going on in the news. She was at a car wash. This guy robs her, jacks her car. She jumps on the hood of her car, like, stop. And this dude had a conceal and carry license. So he runs up to the side of the car and fucking pops this guy through the window, right through his shoulder. That to me is heroic. I'm sick and fucking tired of hearing about how a millionaire took 5 minutes out of his day to meet somebody. I am so sick and tired of that. It's bullshit, man.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Bruce, if somebody was ever on fire and I had to pee on them to put it out, I put a Packers jersey over them first. That way I can save somebody's life and pee on a Packers jersey.
There goes Mark. No, I mean, isn't that instant he left? I love it. I knew he was going to do that. But that just drives me nuts with celebrities. There's certain things that celebrities do where you're like, wow. A lot of people for years looked at me as a Kobe hater on some of my old YouTube channels. And I never hated Kobe the guy. I hated the hype and the Jordan comparisons and things of that nature. I came at it from an analytical standpoint. But that dude opened up a center, which didn't come out in the news for a couple years. Spent millions of dollars to open up a center for homeless kids so they could get an education. Kudos, man. I'm sick of it. Took 5 minutes out of his day to meet this kid. Great. I'm happy for the kid. You know, but I think there's, to me, the heroes with that kid are the doctors and the nurses and the parents or the guardians and the people supporting them, not the fucking millionaires. Shit.
I agree.
But anyway, so we're going to get a number one contenders Divas Battle Royal. Who knows who will win that? That actually would be a great opportunity to introduce Charlotte.
Agreed.
And with AJ leaving, it would not surprise me. I don't think you'll see them introducing. I don't foresee them introducing Sasha Banks with her being, still NXT champion. But all right. So next, Renee Young interviews Roman Reigns. She says you've got a lot of momentum heading into the main event. Reigns says the Big Show couldn't stop him. Wait until you see what I do next. This is all fine. And then he cocks his fist and walks off. I don't get that. Oh, cock my fist, it's ready to go on. I'm not really a fan of that. But, short and to the point, fine. Not going to complain. So next we get a Sheamus promo, and Sheamus says he wants the crowd to appreciate what a real man looks like. The crowd chants, "You look stupid." What a comeback from the crowd, huh? Sheamus does the shh to the crowd and says, "The grown-up is speaking now." He says he's always been a warrior in a world full of insects. He says your little underdogs don't belong here. He says they get false hope. He says he's talking about Dolph Ziggler and says he needs to be weeded out. He says what you have standing before you is a Celtic warrior standing 6 foot 6 inches and weighing. And then Mark Henry's music hits. I'm sorry, MG, do you still get that when Mark Henry's music hits and he comes out like, oh shit?
Yeah, this fucking music is epic.
It is. It is good. So Sheamus tries to chicken heel his way out of this match. Not a good sign. Mark Henry pulls him back in the ring and starts working Sheamus over. Sheamus cuts him off with some forearms and a top wrist lock. Paris thought they call moves like that. Say what you want about Taz, but at least he calls moves. He's the color guy. But Mark Henry powers out of it and he sends Sheamus out of the ring. Sheamus starts throwing a fit. Welcome back, Mark. Well played, by the way. Well played. So you got Sheamus throwing a fit. Mark Henry comes after him. And Sheamus sends Henry into the ring post. Sheamus starts with the forearms on the apron, but Henry hits a pseudo back elbow. But Sheamus catches Henry with some knees as he's coming in the ring. Henry goes for the world's strongest slam. Sheamus goes over the top and out the back, and then chop blocks Henry. Excuse me. Sheamus follows that up with a bro kick for the 3 count and the win. The coolest part of this segment was when Mark Henry came out for me. I mean, he comes out, you're like, yeah, someone's going to get their ass kicked. And they're like, oh, wait, it's 2015, Mark Henry. But it was a cheap match. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. I like Sheamus as a heel. And that's about all I have to say about that, guys.
Yeah, I dig the new theme music, the entrance music from Sheamus. Sounds a lot better than this old one. Fits his character a lot better now. Sounds like he's gonna fuck some shit up when you hear the music now. I'm on board with heel Sheamus, and I've been asking for it for three years. So I'm not going to complain about anything that happens with it, at least for another month or two, simply because I've asked for it for so long. I'm just going to let it kind of play out a little bit more. I'm with you, though. I didn't like the chicken heel shit that he did. You're supposed to be building him as this big badass. Just let it, keep letting him do it. Mark Henry has no value at this point in terms of the storyline wise. So, it wouldn't have damaged Mark Henry to just take a quick, clean loss. So, outside of that, I'm cool with heel Sheamus.
Well, what do you think, Mark? You like a heel Sheamus?
I ain't got nothing to say after what just happened.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, well, hey. This just in. After this match, Mike McCarthy sent out the field goal unit.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Sorry, Packer fans and Mark. It's true. He did. We're going to get Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler against Sheamus and Bad News Barrett on SmackDown. I'll be covering that on the site. They did a commercial for that. Bray Wyatt promo was next. He said, "Your whole life has been given to dedication." I missed at the beginning who the fuck he was talking about. He talks about fear of failure. He's the new face of fear. And I will just say, until this guy wins a big feud, it's hard to take him seriously at this point. What feuds has he won? Ambrose.
Wait. Here's the thing. Wasn't the match with Taker supposed to be about who's the face of fear?
Doesn't matter. He lost. He lost, but he's still the new face of fear because Undertaker's not there. I'm trying. I'm reaching, but I'm trying.
Hold on. Wait. What?
Yeah. It makes sense.
I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying. Alright. So we get a Ryback promo. He talks about it being a bigger opportunity to be in the main event. He says everything is bigger in Texas, so he plans on doing big things in big places. Yeah! He says tonight, Roman Reigns and Randy Orton find out why the big guy is hungry for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He cheerleads, a couple feed me more chants, says it's feeding time, and that was about it. So, yeah, he's not great at promos. Not many of the guys on Raw are. But he's obviously gotten a lot better and more tolerable over time. A little more swagger in his step. But, fuck it, we'll talk more about Ryback when we get to the main event. So we get The Miz against Sandow, Damien Sandow, whatever you want to call him. So, I was kind of surprised they were rolling with this here, but there'd be a schmaz finish because of it or something goofy. So Mizdow starts with the offense. They work the take the glasses off bullshit. This crowd actually wasn't really that into Sandow, in my opinion. Not like most of the other crowds, but in all reality, this crowd sounded dead to me. Didn't it to you, MG?
Oh, my bad. But yeah, it's kind of hard to, be alive when you just watch Roman Reigns wrestle.
Promos, I agree. So Miz cuts Sandow off, starts working him over. And then Mizdow cuts him back off and starts working him over. He hits a suplex and knee, drops some knees to the Miz on the apron. He sends Miz to the floor. Miz runs back in the ring. Mizdow follows him. You get the obligatory cutoff with Miz cutting him off. He hits him with a hangman. No, this is where he cut him off with stomps. Worked him over in the ropes, worked him over in the corner, and that's where Sandow hit the electric chair, a headbutt, and then Miz hits him with a hangman. Mizdow comes right back with a clothesline, backbreaker, neckbreaker. But Sandow was moving pretty well in that ring. Mizdow goes for the skull-crushing finale. Miz fights out of it. Miz goes for a low blow. Mizdow catches it, and he's like, really? And Mizdow takes him down, pounds on him, misses a running kick, and The Miz rolls him up for a 3 count while pulling the tights, cheating for the win. You know, it was almost 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 58 seconds by my count, and I just thought this match was lacking, and this was a match that needed the crowd. You know, you're so accustomed to the crowd being heavily involved in this angle, and they weren't, and I thought that kind of took away from the match, fellas.
Yeah, it did. You know, Damien Mizdow, you're so accustomed to him getting like huge pops whenever he comes out and the crowd going nuts. This time it was like just crickets, pretty much. Another thing I don't understand is what was the point of having this match when I'm pretty sure they're going to have it again at Extreme Rules? What was the point of having a free, pretty much a match that you're going to have on pay-per-view again? It reminds me of the whole Usos taking on whatever tag team, or that time when we were heading into TLC, when you had Eric Rowan and Big Show every single week on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and Main Event and Superstars. It gets a little bit redundant. I think what they were trying to go for was that, you know, Mizdow just couldn't get the win over the Miz, and he'll get his payback at Extreme Rules. But either way, the crowd needed to be more invested into this match because, like you said, Bruce, it's one of those storylines where the crowd has to be invested. Kind of like the whole Cody and Stardust thing, or Stardust versus Goldust. The crowd's behind, you know, chanting the whole Cody thing. You know what I mean? It makes the fans and stuff get behind it more. And this just needed the crowd's reaction.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it just fell flat. I mean, you can almost expect it to happen once in a while. Sandow's been over for how long now? You know, one crowd along the way is just not going to be into it, so I don't really see it as too big of a deal yet.
Well, yeah. It was just one crowd, but just remember what happened to the Goldust Stardust feud because of one crowd. I don't think that'll happen here. So next, Renee Young interviews Orton. Orton talks about the Authority making him jump through hoops. He says he has nothing against Reigns. He's got nothing against Ryback, but he's going to go through anyone that stands in his way. He's going to beat Rollins and take his World Heavyweight Championship. Again, short, to the point. I like that. So main event featured Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and Ryback. And I was thinking, they got enough time put on like a 15-minute match here with the overrun. All right, so let's go. You know, so this was the number 1 contenders match. So the match starts with each guy getting in moves on the others, just like back and forth shit. We get a handful of pinfall attempts. Ryback sends Orton out of the ring, and then the Authority comes out. Ryback hits a power slam on Reigns. He sets up the meat hook clothesline. Orton hits the ring and starts hitting clotheslines on both guys. A power slam on Ryback, a power slam on Reigns. Orton goes for the hanging DDT on Ryback. Reigns cuts him off. Reigns sidesteps Ryback in the corner. Ryback takes the buckle. Reigns hits that repeated clothesline in the corner spot. Not a huge fan of it, but it's different. Orton rolls Reigns up. Reigns kicks out. Reigns hits a Superman punch on Orton. I'm like, wow, that was early. Ryback hits a spine buster on Reigns. Ryback goes for the meat hook clothesline and connects on Reigns. Orton goes for the RKO on Ryback. Okay. Ryback hits a spine buster. Ryback goes for the shell shock on Orton, but Reigns hits a spear on Ryback. So you get a lot of action here, rapid fire. So the Authority head down to the ring, and Roman Reigns once again hits that nasty over the top rope dive onto the Authority. That dude just lunges himself. It's incredible to watch. And the Big Show hits not one, but 2 KO punches on Reigns, which means probably another match between the two. But anyway, Orton pulls Rollins in the ring. Orton goes for the hanging DDT on Rollins. The security hits the ring. Ryback takes out J&J Security, and Orton uses the distraction to hit the RKO on Ryback for the 3 count and the win. Only 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes, 13 seconds. So that was cheap. So after the match, Rollins quickly jumps in the ring and hits a curb stomp on Orton to end the segment. And then he stands over Orton with the title. We get a replay of what just happened to fill time, it seemed like. And this whole thing felt rushed, though. I would think 3 guys that the WWE has built up to this magnitude, you'd give them a little more time in a main event of this nature, but they didn't. Final hour of wrestling, 20 minutes and 20 seconds is how much wrestling you got in the final hour. In the show as a whole, 47 minutes, 23 seconds out of 182. Not much of an overrun this week. I'm done talking about it. Again, I told you guys I felt really apathetic talking about this week. I'm looking forward to talking about news and rumors and stuff more than this, because this show sucked. Fuck it, Bret Hart shit, 4 out of 10. That's what I'm rolling with. 4 out of 10. It was garbage.
Pretty much. I'm going to go with a 0 out of 10 because I just want to get back and finish watching PWG Black Hole Sun.
Make sure to plug your stuff, guys.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/breakkayfabe. Also, you can find me on YouTube. Do a YouTube search for Mark Times, MARQ space TYMES.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the 0 as well. As you can tell throughout the review, I hated this shit. It was complete fucking trash. There's no continuity. The wrestling just isn't that good. The booking is fucking terrible. John Cena and Roman Reigns are still focal points. Trash. I am on Twitter and YouTube at Virtuoso Sports. ProWrestlingTees.com/Virtuoso Sports is the place to pick up your official Blitz Team t-shirts, as well as Ambitions of Greatness t-shirts. And there's over 30 designs over there. Wrestling shirts, non-wrestling related shirts. So there's tons to choose from. International shipping is available. And then, the Ambitions of Greatness podcast next Tuesday will be the very first episode over on SoundCloud.com/the AOG podcast. The page is already up, so you can already follow the page over there. And like I said, April 14th, first episode.
Well, we're going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. Hopefully I got more energy to talk about this crap next week. As far as the Raw review, I find myself enjoying doing the NXT and SmackDown ones more often than not. But yeah, come on over to BlitzSportsNetwork.com. I'm going to do that breakdown of the Cena Jericho podcast. Probably going to actually watch it when I get off the air here and see if I can keep enough energy up to get that done here this morning. So yeah, make sure to come over to the website for that. If you're new to the site, make sure to check out the ones I did for CM Punk's interview. And then Triple H and Vince McMahon's podcast as well. But yeah, we'll just wrap it up there. You guys know what's on the website by now. So we'll talk to you all again soon. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to these guys' channels as well. Thank you if you already have. And if you enjoyed the show, hit the like button under the video. And we'll be back to talk more WWE next week. Other than that, we're on the site. So, peace.